working now. Oh, geez, things are going weird. I have no control over what's going on here. It's just craziness, just craziness. So anyway, it's Saturday night. Hello out there. Oh, look, I've got a reflection in the glasses. Look at that. Hello out there, and yes, it's Saturday night. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch or not, but hello. Look, there's Day Tripper and Everett. So yeah, man, might have some people come. Yeah. So let's see, right? Day Tripper there. Did you go to Record Store Day? I didn't. I didn't have anything to get. You know, like I wasn't up for the Taylor Swift or the Tiny Tim or any of those. So I stayed home. I avoided the crowds. But maybe you didn't. So like, hey, let's hear from you if you got anything cool today. Eh? So I'm just sitting here with a with a 7 Up. Day Tripper says he did not. And super nice day today. Whoa, 80 degrees and everything. Oh, poor Stephen, he has to work. Oh, geez. Oh, well. Have a good listen then. Have a good listen. Hope to entertain you with something, but as of yet, not too much going on yet. Uh, yeah. So, yeah, pointing out the window there. 80 degrees today. It's like the best summer like days so far this year. Everybody's like short sleeves and cargo shorts and whatnot. Boy, where did I get this itchy nose? Ugh, sorry, folks. Okay, craziness. Yeah, so yeah, if it's like woof, beach weather outside. Yeah. So I don't know. I hear it's really stormy in Oklahoma. Hope you're doing okay, Jeff. Run for the shelter if you have to. Make sure you hide in the basement, get under the couch or something in case something goes boom. So anyway, yeah, we'll see if we can put on a little show here on a Saturday night. If not, it'll be a failure, and then I'll just go like, yeah, this didn't work out at all, and I'll just erase it from the record. So yeah, we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I could sit and read a book, or some people could talk. Oh, there's Robert Logan. He says hello. Thanks for putting a Top Cat theme on YouTube. Not a problem. Yes, and it's 87 in Phoenix. You mean we were only 7 degrees better here? You know that further north? Like wow, craziness. Yes. Uh, Good thing I have the Uncola here with me. Yeah. Hello, Harry Gelatos. How are you? Hmm. Hmm. Not as good as Ting, but it will do. I don't know, Harry. Do you have Record Store Day in Australia? We have it here. I didn't go. I seen it advertised in the record store window. Like, don't forget Saturday the 23rd. I didn't do it. read, read a book. How? Uh, yeah, yeah. I need a Beatles beach ball. I'll look in the garbage to see what I can find one. Lots of people streaming today. They're not talking about getting many viewers thanks to Record Store Day. Uh-oh. Ooh. Dave, hello. Oh, Sven Gulli has Frankenstein meets the Wolfman. Oh, no wonder I'm not getting too much in the way of viewers. That's probably why. Aha. Well, I just noticed I didn't put the welcome mat out for people to join and speak and talk and reminisce about Record Store Day and what they got and what they missed out on and all that sort of thing. But I don't know. Saturday night sometimes is pretty uh, nothing. So yeah, so maybe there's some other people out there who aren't doing anything either. Uh, oh, Stephen C. wishes he could watch Sven Gulli. I don't know. Maybe MeTV streams on a website. I do not know. 78 Chicago. It's coming this way. Everything travels west to east. But we're supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow too, anyway. So the weekend is supposed to be super warm and then go back into the 50s. So the whole spring has been like warm, cold, warm, cold. Had snow here back on Monday. Crazy. Yeah, MeTV. So everybody's watching Svengoolie? Oh. Well, hey, that's the chances you take when you start these little shows up. That people might have something else better to do, like, oh, Svengoolie's on. Oh, you can't miss that. So, so anyway, hey, how long have I been on? 6 minutes. Okay, 6 minutes. 6 minutes and yeah, so far introduce it. Wait, no, wait. I do have my first guest. Robert S.
Hello. How are you?
I'm starting to wonder whether this actually was a failure.
Well, it might be now.
Yeah, look, there's Tom's Vinyl Shack. He's here.
Hello, Tom.
Yeah, and
Stephen.
Stephen Schnee is listening.
And Dave, the pickup artist.
Yes.
Hey, Robert Logan, the gang's all here.
Just about. Oh, look, it's Lon Chaney Jr. month.
Yeah, so I had a nice record store date today.
Well, isn't this nice? I can watch Doc and Sven. Oh, wow. What do you call that? There's a term for that. You could, when you're doing different stuff at once. What is that? You're multitasking. Multitasking.
I thought maybe his eyes went in different directions.
Robert Logan says hello.
Oh yes, thank you, Walrus.
And Walrus has got the statement here about the nice hall, which I'm going to ask you about. The 1045s for $2.
Oh, it was supposed to be $7. They typically have these mystery bags of albums, 45s. I think they have country, and their 45s. The bags are typically $5.99. They were on sale for $2 today.
Wow, what a bargain!
I have to pick up two. It's 745s for $2. Turns out there were 8 in one bag and 12 in the other. I know
it looked like it wasn't even what he was balanced out or anything.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I said at first I was like, wow, there are 8 in this one. I got lucky. I got an extra. But then I knew the second bag was thicker, so I thought there must be more. I guess you saw Joe's video too.
He gave it the Tom Hunyadi kiss too.
I had to do the Tom Hunyadi kiss.
Robert Random question: did you and Joe pass by High Fidelity around 9 a.m.? I swear I saw the two of you in the car. What do you think?
You did.
You did.
We were going to stop at High Fidelity. As a matter of fact, I pulled into the parking lot, and there were people waiting there, and the store didn't open until 10. So we said, you know what? Let's go to a diner, have something to eat, which was also in Joe's video, and then we went to Looney Tunes, which I guess Tom would know.
Twice.
And then we went to High Fidelity. And then we went back to Looney. Yeah, then we went back to Infinity, and then we went to Looney Tunes the second time.
Well, mainly because Joe wanted to get that John Fred thing.
Right.
He was. He's reaching. He's reaching for something.
This one.
That one. See, you got one too.
Yeah, I picked it up. I think it might have been the last one that I had in the usual record store, and then Joe wanted it, and the two that they had in the other store, the corners were bent.
Oh. But Joe was going to take the chance and hope that he was going to get one, period.
And, okay, they opened at 9:30. Well, Infinity opened early also, actually.
He's not in it for the money.
No, I know.
He just wants to
not like he's got a mortgage to pay and kids to feed and whatnot. It's the love he has for the music and to make customers happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, except at the point where you guys should have got in, he was like, "Okay, no more people in." Like, no.
Well, he was only, and they do that, last year too. They only let like 2 people in at a time, and
Unless you
if
paid.
I'm sorry.
So, something on a sign outside, you almost had to pay admission.
Well, he typically opens at 10, and he'll allow you to come in early at 9 if you donate $5 to an animal charity. He likes to do like these charity things for animals, and he has various charities he supports.
And
So,
Don.
I'm sorry.
And Don.
And right, animals and Don actually showed up today, and you saw that in the video.
Yeah, he looked like he was trying to force his way in. Like, Mina.
Yeah, well, we're in the store, and all of a sudden we're hearing like somebody banging. And we're like, "What the heck?" The customer's dying to get in. So Joe went to the door, and it was Don. So of course Joe runs out with his camera right away. It's like he's thinking video footage. So I actually didn't see Don until I watched Joe's video today.
Oh, you didn't even.
Don didn't come in.
You were too busy looking for the Taylor Swift.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I mean, I do know somebody who bought one with the thought that they would sell it at a profit on eBay. But then I saw Richard Dolan's video about a 12-year-old girl that was online and wanted it and didn't get it. And I felt sad, and I thought,
better leave it behind.
It would be nice to have bought one. I didn't see it. I didn't look for it, honestly, but I didn't see the Taylor Swift. But in hindsight, I'm thinking now maybe next record store day, if there's a Taylor Swift item, I'll buy it and hold on to it in case someone needs it, and I can do a good deed and sell it to them.
That's sweet. Look, Dave, the pickup artist says, I like watching the In Grooves live RSD streams.
I saw that. I only watched a little bit, but it was later in the day, and there were like no customers around.
Well, yeah. Well, even when you went back to Looney Tunes the second time, it was like, hey, where'd everybody go? There was like no lineup, no nothing. It was like,
well, and that's the thing. Everybody lines up early, and they run in. They get what they want. As a matter of fact, in Richard's video, he said that his store, what they do is they come outside and they sort of take your order. So if there are like, four albums you want, you tell them which 4 you want, and they go back in the store, they get it ready for you, so that when you come in, they can say, here are your 4 records, you pay, and you go. They don't want people lingering in the store.
Oh, yeah, but then you don't get to check them for bumps and bruises and all that sort of thing. That's
right.
That's the thing. And anytime anybody goes shopping, says, okay, here they are, but this one's got a fold, and this one's got a bump on it, and this one's
exactly. I'd rather pick it out myself.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, at the usual record store,
I know Richard Dolan's so disappointed.
Yeah,
did I see the? Yes,
I
did. I want to know more about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Joe picked it up.
Did he bought it?
He got it. There was one. Where did he go? Hello, couch. No, but he got the one that they had.
Ooh.
So
I'm gonna make myself big for a second. This is between you and me, okay? I was gonna mail this to Joe.
You're gonna mail it out?
Yes, I was gonna mail it to Joe.
Okay.
But now I see he's got this other thing, right? That you're just talking about. Like, what's that? Is that the same thing? Is that? But I mean, this is a CD. He got the album.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I've seen that Lost in Space thing. He picked it up. Ooh, I'll take this. I'm going like, what's that? What?
They've got some interesting things for Record Store Day.
Oh, that definitely was. Except I would have wanted it in CD, and there's no such thing as CD store.
No day. CD store day. And there should be. I mean, I picked up some other things,
Oh, please,
but
Robert.
not for
please
record day,
Yeah, go ahead.
record store day. I picked up
Your time is coming.
just
While
some
I scratch
used
my
albums.
nose. What cow cells?
Captain
What?
Sad and his Ship of Fools. And
Whoa.
look how sad.
Oh,
But don't worry.
no.
On the back, they're happy.
Oh, excellent. And the crowd is pretty much amazed by it. Wait. Where's Susan Day?
Well, she's here. What, Susan Day? Susan Cowsill? Or Susan Day?
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay.
Susan's here,
Woohoo. There she is. Yeah.
right next to her mom.
Nice. Very good. Okay.
And then I picked up ABC Beauty Stab.
And you've already ripped into these already. They're all.
No, these are just used albums I picked up.
Oh, okay.
$3 or whatever.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I looked around the rest of the store. I was there almost all day. So.
Oh, who's this?
Melanie.
She got a new pair of skates or what?
I think so. She looks pretty pleased. This is her album Photograph that has Nickel song on it.
Oh, yes.
And Photograph.
Big song. Yes.
Don't ask me why I picked up this next one. The Bob Wills Anthology.
Well, you like that country stuff.
Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys. Not to be confused with,
that is stuff from the 1940s. So actually,
not to be confused with John Fred and his Playboy band.
No. But with that Bob Wills stuff, that's from the 1940s. So that's real country.
Right.
Now, is that the one with "If" on it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you know how that song goes, eh?
Yes, I do.
Yes. If a face could launch
if a picture paints 1,000 words.
Yeah. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, why can't I launch you?
If you could make me small again, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, okay, that's it. Ta-da. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey!
I shouldn't be drinking, but.
All I got is 7-Up. Jeez. Well, wait.
Oh, Walrus. You know Bob Wills. Oh, cool. Beauty Stab is a great album, yes.
Yeah, and Bob Wills is the king. Oh, Ida Red. Oh, is that on there? It's an anthology, maybe.
I was gonna say it's got double album. Oh, good Lord! You try to read this.
Oh, goodness! Oh wow, that is hard to read. Ida Red should be a really short title.
I don't see it.
Oh no! Oh.
You have the Sage Stomp, Spanish two-step, Maiden's Prayer, Mexican Rose, Old-Fashioned Love.
Song?
No, just old-fashioned. Love between old people.
Three Dog Night,
Sitting on Top of the World.
Carpenters, yeah.
Corina. Time changes everything. Sure does. Big Beaver.
With Winona's. Hey, look, Cudahy's here.
Found a Dream. Hey, Cudahy.
And Panel.
Thanks for your comment on my video.
That's Robert Cudahy. Not much of a panel, but okay. Thanks.
Panel.
Panel.
Panel of one.
The panel of one, yes.
So how'd you like the colors on some of the vinyl?
Oh yeah. Well, that John Fred should have been in purple.
Yes, as they put it.
It's open. Did you?
Psychedelic purple.
Yeah,
I opened it.
Yeah.
Get ready, folks.
Go ahead, get your blinders on if you have to. Oh, here we go.
If you've ever seen Barney the Dinosaur.
Ah! Good heavens, it's so bright. Ooh. I suddenly realized I look like Plasticky P.
You do.
I do. That's frightening. Okay, better get out of that. Okay, what? Oh, was that Nick Lowe?
Nick Lowe
Nick Lowe. Okay.
on
And
green splatter.
ooh, pretty. Kudahe says he saw you on Mayo Stream earlier. You are
Yeah, we pretty much spent the whole day together.
Yes. Yeah. This Wolfman is the best. Okay.
And this one I really like.
Ooh, America.
Yeah.
Look at gold foil on the label. Ooh.
This has like an alternate mix of Ventura Highway, an alternate of I Need You, Hoss with No Name, Sister Golden Hair, Spanish version, Lonely People, alternate. But I just love this particular vinyl.
Ow! Gee! Good heavens. That is stunning. That is really stunning. Look at that. Wow. Now you hang on to that because Beetle Brad's going to be banging on your door.
I did mention him in my video.
I watched the Mayos first. And then I thought if nobody comes on this show, I'll go back and watch yours. But then, no, you're here. It's like,
live and in person.
Yeah. That's why you're the most popular person on YouTube right now. Wow.
I have a whole 67 subscribers.
It's going to get huger. It's going to get huger.
Huger.
Yeah, because people are seeing you right now going like, that guy, I got to go see it. And he's got the most fantastic intro to his all these colored guys. It'll make you blind. Yes. Fantastic stuff. So like you're really getting into this editing stuff.
Not really.
No? Well, yeah, but if you've got all these colored lights going all over the place and here's my logo.
I went onto a site, a free site that gives you those intros, and then you type the words you want in it and put an image in it, and you're done. I didn't do anything.
And that was it.
I uploaded a picture and I put some words in it. And that's it.
Well, I thought it was just amazing. All these lights, and all of a sudden the logo came up like Walt Disney or something. Like, whoa. I was impressed. Look. Thank you, Kudahe. You're so kind. Thank you. Spread the word.
I shouldn't give my secrets away, I guess, right? It was so hard to put that together.
Oh, what, the intro?
The intro, yeah.
You've seen my intro before, have you?
Oh yeah, but you've got fun stuff.
No. Just the intro. You're just talking about the intro.
Yeah. You mean like the "What's up, Doc"?
No. I don't use it very often anymore. But the one where I've got the dancing letters.
Oh, that one. Yes, that's cool. I like that.
That's a little bit of animation I did.
Nice.
So. Really, like you get a bunch of magnetic letters you find in the dollar
and
store.
Stop motion.
Exactly, and I just pop them in and I move them around and I take my hands up after each time. But when I ran it, the letters just went, and so like, well, that looks stupid. And I thought, well, maybe I could if I sped it up, and all of a sudden, that I like. That I like. It looks like the letters going spaz.
You know what's funny? I took a filmmaking class in high school, and that's exactly like the type of thing I did with stop motion. And I had like fruits and vegetables racing.
Oh yeah.
I did the same thing. I didn't like the way it looked, so I sped it up.
Yeah, because like back in school, you probably use like an 8mm camera or something.
Yeah.
And I did much the same thing way back. Okay, like I would put something on a table, and you got like a trigger on the 8mm, right?
Right.
And you go move the apple or the
exactly.
When it comes out of and it's real jerky. But if you speed it up, then it starts to move.
That's it.
Yeah. So
that's the secret.
yeah. So like when heck, I did those letters with the cell phone,
Right.
and I just kept it running, and I'd put my hands in and move stuff around, and then I went back and took all the scenes that had my hands in it. But I mean, it was still like jerky.
Right.
Well, speed it up.
Well,
There we go.
Well, during this filmmaking class, there was one kid who actually had done a video where he drives to McDonald's and he buys a hamburger and he puts it on the car seat next to him, and all of a sudden the box starts expanding.
Ooh.
And next thing you know, there's like this giant monster hamburger that chases people around. And he had like all the kids in school like running through the parking lot and stuff. He actually got in trouble for making this. And I think he made it bloody and everything too. Hello, Tim.
Tim Allen's here. I'm sure he went to record store day. I betcha.
I believe he did.
I'll put out the welcome mat for him too. Yeah. So yeah.
So that was fun actually doing those things.
Well,
back in high school.
Well, I did them back in college.
Oh, okay.
And I went to art class in college, and when everybody was saying, "Well, what are we going to do for like the end of term project?" and everybody's going like, "I'm going to do a painting," or I says, "I'm making an animated film." And everybody went, "What I did?" And if you go onto my channel and you go way back to the very beginning, that's what I do, because everybody has to try out how YouTube posts and stuff to see how it works. So I would use my old college animation and some of the other little animations that I did. And that's the stuff I was doing.
Cool.
I was going to Hollywood. I thought. But no,
I took accounting in college, so we didn't have fun stuff like that. But I did take an elective art class.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what it was. I didn't go to college to be an artist. I business administration. Yeah. And I ended up working in a window factory.
Accounting wasn't much more fun, believe me.
Right.
Cost accounting was like, oh.
Yeah, that's in the days when the computer thing was like the size of a fridge.
Absolutely.
And I was like, what?
Well, I still remember the punch cards. I'm trying to debug it. Oh yeah. Oh god.
These things are like 40 years old. I still have a whole bunch of these things.
Hold on to them. They'll be valuable one day.
Well, they're good for making notes on and stuff. Really?
A line of birdcage, maybe.
Yeah, and if I got an example here, maybe. I was using them to sort out my 45s, like
like a divider or something.
Dividers things. So
Right,
some of them have like Kiki D.
How many Kiki Ds did you have?
Kiki D. Holy cow! I've got 2 Kiki Ds.
Uh-oh. Kiki
Well,
D.
I must be in the K's. There's the King Bees. But yeah, these came in handy for stuff, for dividers in your 45.
I like that you've got Kiki D and whatever the other one was, but you don't have like Kiss or Kinks.
I've got Kiki D twice. Isn't that crazy? I must have really liked her or something. But yeah, I've got a bunch of those old punchy cards. Well, actually, these are the Mark Sense cards. Like A.
Oh yeah, with the right.
Crazy.
Use a number 2 pencil or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was no such thing as Sharpies back then. So, there weren't. Like you had to use a pen or a pencil. Well, pencils work the best. Use an 8B pencil.
Yeah, or black pen. You couldn't use blue. It had to be black.
No. You use any other color, but on that, we're like, you used a red pencil or a red pen. I'm like, sorry, I thought I was being artistic. So I tried, hey, yeah, I got that up there. Hey, where did Tim Allen go? I thought for sure he would go like, yeah.
I guess your business classes didn't want you to be artistic.
Oh, poo on him. And besides, I didn't do well in computer anyway. Elton and the Who are in town. Really?
Which town?
Somewhere in Florida, I think. We'll find out.
I almost picked up the Elton album today, but those Tom Bell sessions, not really a fan of them. You know, Mama Can't Buy Me Love, and I don't know if you're familiar with the song.
Did you show one so that we could see what it is?
I don't have it.
Oh.
I had it in my hand, and I thought, nah, I don't need it. The same with America. You know, I bought this one, and I'm sorry I didn't pick up History, which I already have, but I think that too was on colored vinyl, and you know, would have been nice.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Floridians. Oh, hang on. Finally. Hey!
Keith, Lori, Danny.
Chris.
and Tim Partridge. How are you, Tim?
All right, how are you guys?
We're all good.
Just Ducky.
We're discussing Record Store Day and animation. Take your pick.
Yeah, mine didn't have a whole lot. I just finished making 3 videos. I should be putting one up right now, but I don't want to do it on my laptop, and I can't use 2 things at once with my internet. So I have to wait till I'm done here to put it up.
And
I was just about to do that, and I saw you guys, and I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah, but do you have a good connection where you can put it up in like 10 minutes or something like that?
20 maybe, 20 to a half an hour.
No, it's not too bad. Sometimes
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes for me, it's like an hour and a half or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just to get it there. Then it has to go through all the checks.
I've got like a backlog of like 10 videos now. I keep making videos and I forget to put them
JJ.
Up. JJ. There was no K-Tel.
I made a video for you too today, JJ. I don't know when that one will going up.
Sir Robert.
Sir Robert. Ooh. Sir Robert. Yes. And now you were hanging out.
I didn't realize I was knighted.
Yeah, you're hanging out with Joe Mayo, the newest member of the retirement club.
Yes.
I'm sure he was in good spirits. Not really.
Yes, I mean yes.
He should have been.
I will let him tell you that story someday.
First day of retirement, it's like, well, actually today is Saturday. Wait till Monday though. Yeah, that guy.
There he is.
I think that's the difference. You know, like Saturday is Saturday, no matter what.
And that's from Spin It On Records. I
know exactly where that's from. Spin Me Around Records. I know exactly.
We actually were talking about Spin It On today.
Yeah.
We may make a trip there.
Cool.
A sabbatical.
Yeah. Someday we might even go visit Tim.
Wow, I wouldn't.
I'd love to.
We just want to see a thrift store that has 29-cent 45.
Well, good luck. If I made a video, if I ever learn how to edit, I'll make a thrift store video. You won't be impressed. You will not be impressed.
No, because he's got to get that big mic guy out of the way.
I mean, you get mostly religious CDs. I mean, that's mostly what you get. Religious, some country.
Hallelujah.
You don't get stuff like I found. And same thing with records. I mean, you're lucky you'll find some Dean Martins in good shape. I mean,
all right, take it back. We'll have to have you come visit us.
Yeah, that would be much better. There's even like I said, I went to my local record store and he had 3 half-full boxes of Record Store Day stuff. Best time. That's it. I mean, and multiple copies of most things he had. Right. I mean, usually he had more than that, but it was really, really weak.
We have several record stores by us.
And,
In fact, we visited 3 today.
I mean,
One of them,
I could take a
or 2 of them
2-hour trip
twice.
and drive to Rochester and get everything I want, but I don't really want to do that.
Well, we were in the usual record store 3 times today. We were in another one twice.
Oh, again?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
It's like we lived there today.
Mm.
And the thing that gets me is, and I get it, especially if you're a fan or whatever, but there was a lot of represses of albums that aren't that hard to find, and they're just
Mediocre.
okay, like the Beauty in the Skies album. Let's use that as an example. It had the British cover instead of the American cover, which is cool, I guess. But you know, I have that album. I don't need to spend.
I'm sorry, which album?
For the Beauty in the Skies album.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know, I
Well,
don't need to spend $30.
And I'm sure you saw in my video.
Yeah.
And I have this.
They had that, but here's the thing. And I had a British copy too, so I had all the songs. Despite what I'm going to tell you, I bought my British copy for $5 at the record store I went to today. You know, a long time ago, and it's going for 35 or 40. So I sold it because I'm like, I have the Yep Rock reissue, which that's on Yep Rock, the 2-record set reissue on red and yellow wax, and it has everything that's on that plus more. So I'm a huge Nick Lowe fan, and I'd love to have that, but I just don't need it. You know?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know, and Jeannie C. Riley, Harper Valley PTA. That is in there. I guarantee there are at least 2 copies in my thrift store right now for 29 cents. There always is.
And they've been there a while.
Yeah, and why do you need to repress this album? There are billions of them out there for $1.
We need more Frampton Comes Alive. That's what we really need.
No, we don't need that either.
What do we need? Yes, we do.
Ooh, I don't want to spoil it, but I found 2 today, and that's all I'll say. My video will come up later.
Uh-oh. I'm thinking crossword puzzle and bulletin board.
One had something good in it. And the guy was having a sale, and I will tell you this, because the guy doesn't have a dollar bin or anything. He has albums that are $5 or priced, and most of his albums are priced. But if there's no price, it's $5. But
yeah, and the reissue of Urban Cowboy.
He does 6 for $20.
Okay.
And he was having a 20% off. So I bought 6 albums for $18 today, and one of them was a double. So that's not bad.
Was a double.
And 2 of them were Partridge Family. And because there's 3 I didn't have, and I picked up 2 of them today, and one had a goodie.
Nice.
So I was very happy with that.
Did it have Susan Day's autograph?
No.
Her phone number?
And they're very, very nice condition too. In fact, one of them doesn't look like it was ever played.
Whoa.
I mean,
it probably wasn't.
Even when you pull out an inner sleeve, and the inner sleeve looks brand new, and I'll tell you what one it's in. It's in one of those stupid open up the cover and you put it in. What are they called? There's only one Partridge Family that's in one of those.
Top loader?
They have a name. You know, where it's like a gatefold, but the album.
Oh yes, you have to open it. Yes, I know what you mean.
And it's one of those.
The opening is on the inside.
Pull one of those out, and the inner sleeve is mint. You're like, this thing has never been played.
Right,
you know? So yeah.
Somebody got that for a Christmas gift, and then what the heck is that?
Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. I mean, it had a little tiny bit of ring wear on the back that's just dark. And it's on white.
What were people thinking?
So now I just need bulletin board. I don't have bulletin board, and I'll have a complete as far as the regular albums go.
Okay. I don't have bulletin board, and I don't have crossword puzzle.
I don't have bulletin board. I got crossword puzzle, and I just got the I'll tell you, I got the second album, and I got shopping bag, but I won't tell you which one had a goodie. But one of them did, and I was very. And they're both. And the second album is in nice shape too. It was shopping bag that was in the really really minty, but they're both. And he had multiple copies of each one, but I picked out the best two, obviously. They're all the same.
I think we've given the Partridge Family a lot of publicity and stuff through this. Yeah. We made a lot of people aware of it. But, like, I think there are other bands that we could be, like, why does nobody talk about the Bay City Rollers?
There's a good reason for that.
What?
No, their first couple of albums are actually good. They had that Robert, but I just couldn't. It's so overpriced.
This was ridiculously overpriced. Yes.
Yeah, and I have a UK 45 with the French version and the American version, or the English version.
So do I.
There was only the live side and the demo that I didn't have, so I passed on it.
No, see, I have, like, you don't probably see it, but it says sucker across here.
Well,
so
no. If I was still working at Whole Foods, being a friggin' wage slave and hating my life, I'd have bought that today. because I deserve it.
If I hated my life, I would have bought it.
But as it stands right now, I don't deserve to waste money on that. Not that you wasted money, but you know what I mean.
I know. I mean, you've got four songs, but they're all the same song. So it's really one song, four different ways, and I paid over $6 each for these.
Yeah, it's like the one Bowie EP that you bought the CD of, the vinyl of that I think was $27 at my store. We're 4 songs.
Yeah,
I don't care that it's on a 12-inch. It doesn't need to be on a 12-inch.
If you see on Joe's video, I actually held that up and I was looking at it and thinking, do I need this? And then when I got to the counter to pay for the albums I was buying, he had a little box on the counter and it had these smaller discs in it. So I thought, well, I didn't get the album. I'll get this. This one was $15, I think.
Yeah.
So
it's still a lot for an EP, but
it is. Yeah.
It's better,
Like I said, sucker.
In a way, I always bemoan that there's very few singles for Record Store Day now. But if they're going to be charging you $20 for a single 45, then there might as well not be, because that's ridiculous. I thought it was ridiculous when they got up to 10 and 12. Now they're 20, and it's like,
Well, what I should have done is tried to pick up a Taylor Swift so I could sell it and get back some of the cachet.
Well, that.
Yeah, did you see all the little girls in the record store today just clamoring for the Taylor Swift thing? Gimme.
Even my record store, the guy was saying he got there and there was these little girls lined up at the door that had been there all night. They got their fathers to take them from like 50 or 75 miles away to come and get.
That's nuts.
It really is. I got up at like 9 o'clock this morning. I don't, and I got to my record store around 11. So maybe he had one copy of the one album I was looking for that I didn't find.
I got to the record store.
I doubt it.
I want to say somewhere around 7:25, 7:30 in the morning. And the first guy online, the big guy, Mike.
Yeah.
He was there since 11 o'clock the night before.
But I would go, no offense to Joe. I love his store. And, I'm talking about Bazooka Joe now. But if I was going to line up at 11 o'clock at night, I'd pick a store that's going to have more than he's got. I don't understand why you pick
absolutely
that store to line up at 11 o'clock at night.
Well, right. And that's, I shouldn't say too much, but honestly, what's nice about that store is there aren't a lot of people, but what's unfortunate is, he only gets one or two of certain albums, and you're right. If you go to the larger stores, they're going to have more, but there's going to be a lot more people lining up a lot earlier than 11 o'clock at night.
But that's why I said, if you're gonna line up at 11 o'clock at night, you might as well be the first one in line at one of those stores.
Well, I also think that guy Mike didn't know what it would be like at this record store.
Yeah,
he actually doesn't live near the record store. He travels quite a bit to get to it.
He probably passes 10 record stores on the way to this one.
But you know what it is? This record store, I mean, for both good and bad, it's not even a store anymore. It's become like a second home for certain people. And like when you're hanging out there, the regulars get treated very differently. From the usual customer, and it's great in some ways, but it's also unfortunate because sometimes things happen. It's like you got to remember they're running a business. We can't be in here fooling around, videotaping or whatever. Like you wouldn't do that in any other store. Why are you trying to do it here?
Yeah, I've sensed that. And I've sensed that feelings get hurt once in a while, and you want people to be your friends, but not your close friends. You're in that position. You know what I mean? You don't want your.
Well,
I mean, I'm sure Bazooka Joe doesn't want his best friend coming in and hanging around all day.
Right.
He's at work.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
He's running the business.
And Bazooka Joe and I, we lived in the same town, and our kids went to school together, and. He was my son's baseball coach for a while.
You should be getting discounts.
What's that?
You should be getting discounts.
I get some discounts, but I don't get, I think, what other people get, but I'm not spending the kind of money that other people are spending.
Yeah.
I'm not going down.
I mean, when I got online, the person in front of me paid for theirs. And it was somebody at Bazooka Joe knows, and he said, "You have the lowest price so far." And I said, "Well, you haven't rung me up yet." And mine was about 140.
Yeah, I didn't spend
just that one time. Then I went to another record store and I bought something else. Then I came back and I bought more at the first record store. So.
I think I spent $74 all in today, which isn't there. And then I went to the thrift store and I spent more, but not on record.
At the thrift store than at the record store.
No, I didn't. But I bought more than I thought I would at the thrift store. I bought DVDs actually.
Right. One guy who went in there for record store, I think he was the second guy online. He must have picked up easily 30 records. He had a stack, and I couldn't believe how much he had.
So like he must have spent like
there were
$400.
He had everything. There weren't 30 things I'd want. I don't know if there was.
Well, that's he was picking up, I think, like the Doors box set and there was some other box set, which I'm drawing a blank on now.
Yeah, there was 4 major box sets came out: the Doors, the Grateful Dead, the Ramones, and Chicago.
The Ramones is what I'm thinking of.
You know what this means? He's a reseller.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if he just resells them.
Well, good luck, because from what I saw, I tuned in a couple times to Mike at the Ingrooves live stream today, and his store is still busy right now.
Well, it's funny because I looked at it at one point and there wasn't anybody in the store, and then I looked at it later on, and that's what it looked like to me.
Every time I've looked, it's been crowded, and the first time I looked, this counter was full of box sets, and the next time I looked, there was a couple of each sitting there. I'm like, so he's been doing some business even on those things.
Oh yeah, record store day's a big day for him.
he probably has 100 of the Doors box sets. And like 75 of the Ramones. He bought so many, but he does a good trade online too. He'll get rid of them all. You know,
They were expensive.
yeah. I mean, the Ramones is like $150.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
The Doors is like 85, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I think it was 89 where it
was 89 where I was. But I think it's supposed to be about 85. A lot of people mark them up a few.
Well, the other interesting thing is we went to 3 different stores, and some of the albums we saw were different prices. You know, it might be like $4 less somewhere else.
Yeah.
Of course, we didn't know that, so we ended up paying more.
Well, yeah. I mean, some people, mark them up. Like I said, my guy marks things up a bit.
And these are like final sale only. You can't take them back. Nobody's ever tried.
It probably depends on the store.
Yeah, it probably does. And
Bazooka Joe doesn't tend to take things back.
I don't know why you would, unless it was really, really defective, because you're not going to find enough. You're going to have a hard time finding another one.
That's true.
So,
yeah, but if you go to one store and you see it for $20, you go to the next store and it's for $15. Well, like I'm going to go get my money back. I spent too much.
Yeah, but it's not. It's never that kind of discrepancy. It's $5 at most, even on even on the Ramones $150 box set. Somebody might be charging $155 for it.
I think the biggest difference.
It's not worth the way gas prices are these days. It's not.
I think the biggest difference we saw was a $27.99 album that was elsewhere for $23.99. So it's $4 difference, and like to Tim's point, it's just not worth it.
Yeah,
the hassle for $4.
Which is why if gas was still $2 a gallon, I might have driven to Rochester to check it out. But it's more worth it just to find what I'm looking for online tomorrow and just pay for the shipping. Probably get a better price than my guy would have. So it probably only cost me $1 or $2 more with shipping to get it to me. So
You're lucky you guys aren't paying what I am for gas. $7.20 a gallon.
Ours went down for about a week, and now it's back up again. I was like,
that was short-lived.
It was going down.
Well, I paid.
It went up 13 cents in one day. And I was like, wait a minute, it just.
I think I paid was it $4.10 or something?
Yeah, I think it's around $3.94.
We're back up to like $4.29, I think, and we were at $4.09 is the cheapest I saw, and we're back up another 20 cents again.
Does that question ever get old?
We look so much alike. It's really hard to tell the difference.
Yeah, it really is.
Did you watch me earlier, Richard? I had a show on earlier with all my wonderful Stud Muffet friends. Yes.
Richard, Doc is a Canadian Stud Muffet.
Yeah, not the Canadian exactly. Yeah.
Oh, well, here's a question.
It's that Beatles pillow that drives the girls wild.
Has anybody watched Richard's
record
store video?
I was talking about it earlier.
I'm not gonna watch it, but I imagine it's something like why aren't they just giving these things away free?
No, his
record store day. Why is it not free?
They should just give them to me.
That might be the next video he does. No, he said he went to record store day. He picked up one thing, but he said it's the end of the month, so he had no money. And my immediate thought was, but you knew record store day was coming. Couldn't you save your money? But what does that mean at the end of the month?
Or get a job. I know he's got certain things he can't do, but he's got certain things he can do. He could be a greeter at Walmart. No problem being a greeter at Walmart. He could do something like that.
Right.
He could answer phones for somebody. He could, there are things he could do.
He doesn't need to, because here's the thing. He went to record store day. He picked up one album, but somebody he knows, a friend of his, picked up 2 albums for him to give to Richard.
Exactly. And he's complaining.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
I complained a little bit because my store didn't have that much.
Right.
And,
But what
and-
Richard
but
really
I also purposely didn't mention the name of the store this time because I didn't want to do that to him. I just said my local store,
Right.
you know.
Well, what Richard was really complaining about in his video, and I agree with him in a way, is that, you know, you get these limited releases, and okay, granted, Taylor Swift had whatever 10,000 copies or something, you know, so it wasn't that
Yeah.
limited.
A bunch of little girls.
But there was a 12-year-old girl on the line behind him who wanted the album and couldn't get it.
Oh,
But he said, meanwhile, there are people who buy it and then immediately turn around to sell it on eBay. And he saw that, he said an hour after he left the store, he saw it on eBay for $500.
Yeah.
And he doesn't think it's right that people buy these just to sell them.
It's not right, but
I know. It's the way of the world,
There's nothing you
unfortunately.
can do. It's that person's lack of morals or moral
got no
compass
scruples.
that's doing that. And it's nothing, you know, you can only buy one. You used to be able to go in and buy them all and do it. Now you can't do that. At least you can buy one. Okay, you know.
Well, that's the thing, but that was really what he was complaining about, that people buy these things and then the true fans, and it's the same with sports. You know, you can follow a baseball team or a football team all year, but you're not going to get into the Super Bowl or the World Series because that's when all the celebrities and, you know, all the rich people come in and take up the seats. You know, and it's like, and suddenly you're shut out. And it's the same with this girl who wanted the Taylor Swift thing. You know, and to answer this question. Yes, I was very interested in the Willie Nelson Live. I made up a list. I took a Post-it note, made up a list of what I wanted, and I left it at home. And I went to the record store, and I was like trying to remember. And of course, I'm old and forgetful. And I totally forgot. When I got home, I saw Willie Nelson on my list.
5 minutes, and I'm through looking at everything my guys got. You know, so there was a couple things I kind of like. I wanted the Replacements live album. I kind of wanted that, but I looked at it and it's their first ever recorded show, and they were really, really sloppy and not very good in 1981. And I'm like, how many times am I for $37? How many times am I really going to play this?
Right.
And so I didn't get it, you know.
Once.
Yeah.
But I wanted the America album that you got because it has a horse with no name in Spanish on it, and I love that kind of stuff. My store didn't have that.
I almost picked up.
Last year they had like 10 copies of Volume 1. This is Volume 2. They had 10 copies of like Volume 1 last year, and they didn't.
I almost picked up the Elvis Costello.
I didn't even know there
was
was
in
one.
Spanish.
Oh, that
with different artists.
Yeah, that I still kind of want that because I play a foreign.
I had it in my hands. I almost picked it up today.
But they didn't have the Willie Nelson in my store. They didn't have the Pete Townsend live. I would have liked that. They didn't have that. The Jonathan Richman and Modern Lovers '88 is what I really wanted. Right. And last year I bought it from him, so I assumed he'd get it again this year's, and he didn't. And I'm like,
right. Well, one of the stores, you know, like the usual record store we go into, towards the middle of the store, as you go back in the store, is where he has all his record store day albums. And then he had, like I said, on the counter, he had a box with these type of smaller things. Mm-hmm. The second store we went to, the guy had all the records right in front of the cash register. I was like, what kind of sense does that make? Because if people are online to buy it, then other people can't see the records because you're in the way. You know, it's like, who's online and who's just looking at records? Yeah. I mean, it was literally right there. And then the third one that we went into, they just scattered them everywhere. They've got them on top of shelves. They've got them on side displays. Well, you know, when I kissed the
that kind of makes sense if you're expecting a large crowd.
Well, that's what it is. They expect a large crowd.
People separated.
But the unfortunate part about that is then you have to start walking all over the place to try to
you
find
might
these
miss
things.
something, you know.
And while we were there, they were moving them.
They're playing hide and seek.
You're playing games like, find the album. Well,
Yeah, really.
5 minutes ago it was over there. Well, it's now moved over to the other side of the
Mine's
store.
right on the side. He's got a little counter, and he puts his on this side of the counter, and the cash register. Like I said, just 3 little boxes. Literally 5 minutes. I've looked at them all, and I'm like, okay, this is there isn't a whole lot here.
I kind of got into a little bit of trouble because I'm a troublemaker. Not really, but when we were going into the store, we were waiting online at the record store, and he lets 2 people in. Well, he let 2 people in first, then he's letting one at a time. And he said to Joe, he can go in. And then he said to me, do you want to go in also, like with him, And I was like, sure, whatever. So we both went in, and when we went there were already 2 guys looking at the albums. But if you walk over to them, they're alphabetical. So you go to your A's and you move to your right. I just went all the way to the end, and I started looking at like the WXYZ stuff, and Bazooka Joe was like, "You cutting the line?" And I was like, "Well, I kind of am, because these other guys got there before me, but they haven't hit that section yet, and I jumped right to it." And I said, "Well, you got too many people over there, I was like, "Oh boy, I got caught."
I just walk in, and there's always somebody looking at the the RSD titles. So I just look at other stock until there's nobody there, and then I wander over. Right. I'm not in any hurry. He's not gonna. Although one of the 2 records I got, a lady, I had it set off to the side on a little pile, and the lady's like, "Are you getting that?" And he only had 1 copy, and I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh man, I wanted that." Sorry. I almost gave it to her. But I didn't want to, because I'll tell you, it was the Muffs Demos album, and I've been really into the Muffs lately.
Oh, okay.
And, I've become a big fan of Ronnie Barnett, who does.
You don't want to buy it and then charge you a 50% markup
for the Muffs. and
so check out what Stephen Schnee has here.
Yeah, I see.
It would have been kind of funny if Dolan told the heartbreaking tale of the sad 12-year-old girl behind him who didn't get the Taylor Swift single, and then showed that he bought the last one.
Here's the thing I was thinking about with that. In Richard's video, he says he bought 1 album. He doesn't want to say what he has.
Yeah.
He said, "I'll do another record store video when I have the records."
He bought one record. He's parlaying 1 purchase into multiple videos.
Yeah, well, he's getting 2 records from a friend of his, and I'm thinking to myself, what if one of them is Taylor Swift?
Yeah,
he
may be like, "Oh no, that poor girl didn't get it, and I did."
The only reason Richard wouldn't get up and buy Taylor Swift and do that is because he's too lazy. I'm sorry, but that's the only reason.
Well, he probably doesn't drive either, so.
Yeah, here's something.
All right, Walrus, I'll let you know.
Yeah, Tim's got to check it out. Yeah, and the Kim Shattuck demos. Let me know if it's any good. Maybe Walrus will buy it. Yeah, I'm sure Richard knows how to use a bus.
And I actually forgot about that one.
The short
demo EP for LP.
Mommy, drive me here.
You mean the long bus, right? The usual.
Yeah, the longer bus. Yeah.
Not the short bus. Sorry. I'm being bad again.
Yeah. I'm sure Richard knows how to use public transportation in Pittsburgh. Where are you gonna go in Pittsburgh? What's this, JJ? He says, 1 video to show the label, another for the jacket front. Oh no, you're confused there, JJ.
And then the live stream to explain why he did 3 videos.
No, he's got Richard confused with Beetle Vinyl 85. Here's the front.
I'm trying to remember.
Here's the side.
The name of that store in Pittsburgh. It's Is it
Something about a mustache.
It's one of the biggest record stores in the world. They've got like 4 million records, and Richard complains that he doesn't have any good record stores near him. It's like it might be the second biggest after that one in Florida in America. And Richard, they never have anything good there at this record store with 4 million records in it.
Oh, Walrus knows. Jerry's
You
records.
looked at them all, Richard, to find out. I mean,
Everyone.
That's too much work.
Everyone. He's got nothing good. There's nothing here.
Jerry's, that's what it is. Jerry's records.
Jerry's records. Yeah.
Oh man.
How big is Jerry's records? Like 4 stories tall?
4 inches.
I don't know. It's absolutely huge. There's records in the bathroom. It's big.
Oh,
It's
our
so many
doctor
records.
just downtown has 2 levels. Ooh. So you have to go up the really creaky stairs to get to the top, and they've got the sound tracks. And
Well, that's like the record stores in Manhattan used to be. You know, you go into Manhattan, it was the same thing, different floors. J&R Music World and all these other places.
See, this JJ says his uncle is a cop in Pittsburgh. So he should have him stop by and question Dolan about the Taylor Swift record. Either that or we'll get off.
We got a report from a 12-year-old girl about some guy that was harassing her.
That's true. The Shattuck demos are on the 2 CD edition of the latest Muffs reissue. So you will be able to get the tracks on CD if you can't find the RSD vinyl release.
And he's a CD
I
junkie.
actually forgot that was coming out for some reason. I saw it and I'm like, okay, that was the first thing I grabbed. I'm like, okay, I'm grabbing that.
Yeah, who doesn't like Muffs?
And I was getting more and more disappointed at not finding the one album I was looking for.
Yeah.
And I went,
Get that Don Daneman single too. Record, whatever he's got, that circle thing. Robert, you got to meet him, right?
Yes, I did.
But was he hawking the single?
I got to hand him Matthew Street's T-shirt, and he said, "I've never seen this T-shirt. This is so cool. Where did you buy it?" I said, "Hey Matt, where did we buy this shirt?"
Hey, where'd you get that?
It's like it's not even my T-shirt. I'm just doing
That song is pretty
doing a
good.
favor for the guy, you know.
I like that song.
But Don liked the shirt so much he actually wanted a picture of him holding it up.
Ooh.
So,
wow.
so we he took a picture of himself holding that shirt after he signed it.
What's this?
By the
same
way, you
one?
got- I think those colored 45s might be interesting that you got, Robert.
Oh yeah. I'm excited about them.
And I forget what it was, but the one on collectibles might be the coolest 45. It was some like it's gonna be instrumental.
I like this one.
Yeah, that one was cool.
For those of you, I don't know how many people are watching, but for those of you who haven't seen it, you've got this on the cover.
Whoa, it looks like a big Viewmaster. Ooh.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's suitable for framing.
One or two of them, I think, are going to be fairly hard punk.
Yeah. Well, the Voids, I'm sure, is going to be hard.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: like some of these have stickers on it, like $5.99.
Yeah, I know, $10. I was looking, $10.
Yeah, one of them was $9.99. This one.
Two of them. At
Dinosaur
least
on
two
it.
of them were $9.99. I was looking while you were doing it.
It's like, who's ever going to pay that much for that? Nobody. That's why it ends
Well,
up in
they
a
might have.
mystery.
They might have. I'm sure they sold some when it came out at $9.99. These days, $9.99 for a single isn't expensive at all.
Yeah, but this one
Huh.
is like a collection from Count Your Lucky Stars Records.
Yeah.
Famous label.
And the first one is like Annabella. I'm wondering if that's the same Annabella that was in what was the name of that group? Is it Romeo Void?
Oh, the Voids?
No, Romeo Void. That song, I Might Like You Better If We Slept Together.
Oh yeah, right.
Wonder if that's the same Annabella.
No, I don't know. It says Annabelle.
Oh, Annabelle. Okay, she was Annabella, I think.
Annabelle is, I guess, the artist. Decisions.
Mm.
Story of my life.
Anyway, but you got a collectibles 45 that was some band or group or something. Like it looked like 50s instrumental kind of stuff. That might be interesting.
If Wiley's looking for that, check out
It's
this
on the
funny line right
collectibles
here.
label.
I
I pay
showed
attention to people's videos much more than I should, probably.
JJ showed Mason his 45.
I know what Robert's got more than Robert knows.
The Beach Boys and wow, ruddy reaction. It was like kryptonite to Mason. Oh, there it is.
That just has potential written all over it.
Jimmy Charles, Hopscotch Hop.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
an
instrumental.
Just have potential all over it.
And what's the other side?
It's A Million to One.
The Hopscotch Hop looks like the one that has potential, but you know, see if I saw that
that's not
29 cents at my thrift store, I'd certainly buy it.
Tim would buy it from you. Okay.
You know, I mean,
look
at how
game
Mr. Robot turned out. You know,
you can send for a free catalog.
I've been there. It's in Ohio. I've been to their store. They have a little storefront filled with 45s, and it's outside of Dayton somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it is, but I've actually been to collectibles.
Poor Mike Ainsley. He wants to watch Svengoolie tonight, but can't. Yeah, Bow Wow Wow. What about Bow Wow Wow?
Absolutely.
Now who I'm thinking, is that Annabelle?
Annabelle.
Mixed up.
That's Annabelle.
I get them mixed up.
She was 15 and
yeah,
I was having improper thoughts.
Oh, everyone was.
You can't say that. This is a family show.
No, she's not 15 anymore.
Oh,
no, she's not.
Well, there's only 18 people watching anyway. So
talk about wanting candy.
Pretty low turnout, really. That's why I figured it'd be a failure.
18.
18. Got 18
good
people watching. And well, Stephen Schnee's listening.
Wow, wow.
17 viewers and 1 listener. So, well. One last chance to get the Bay City Rollers going.
Their first couple of albums were good.
Yeah, no.
They were almost glam. I mean, when they started out, they were almost glam. You know, they didn't do the tartan thing, and you'd know this if you watch Stephen Schnee's video with, I forget his name, the guy from Pilot. Started out he was in the Bay City Rollers.
He was
for a
in
minute.
Yeah, I found that to be a fantastic little fun fact.
And I have their first couple of albums, and they're very different from, you know.
How do I know Svengoolie? Because Detroit is right over there. I get MeTV.
It's here?
It's there. Svengoolie's on right now. That's why everybody rushed to the... there's competition everywhere.
Well, there's also lots of live streams right now too.
Probably.
Dusty Spins is doing one.
Oh, really?
Ingrid's still on. I saw somebody else too.
I saw Dusty was.
Larry had one earlier.
Yeah, Larry had one.
The actual
Brand
Canadian
Lab
stuff.
had one.
I should have had one from the record store.
Yes, you should. Let's see. Let's see you try.
I'm going to make a video of me taping a video of the record. The making of Joe Mayo's movies.
Yeah, there's a term for that. It's like double broadcasting or double
invasion of privacy
or something. Yeah. Oh, and not to mention USFL is on today. Oh.
Yeah. Well, there goes one of your viewers.
Don't mention it.
Well, we know Dave, the pickup artist, ran for Svengoolie. So, why would people honestly be having shows on right now because of Svengoolie?
See, we used to have a local guy. He finally retired, but he did his own, and I loved him. He was God, now I'm not even gonna remember his name. Oh my God, Uncle Pete.
Uncle Pete.
Pete.
Ooh,
Uncle
sounds
Pete
scary.
was pretty funny. I liked Uncle Pete. A very hip older guy. Just cool. And he would he had androids that would help him out from time to time, and they were just guys in wrestling masks. And it was, and he would do these skits that would just be so funny. And he still, I think, to this day, does local college radio sometimes. He'll go and invade the local college radio station, and he's famous. He's done this for over 20 years. The week of Elvis's death, he does all punk show on in honor of Elvis's death on local college radio. They could go for like 6 hours sometimes.
and JJ, I think I like the idea of a silent movie. Yeah. And yes, I remember The Rifleman. I mentioned it in one of my videos.
Oh, God. It was on every day when I was a kid, The Rifleman.
Yeah, it's on every day, I think, of 5 o'clock on MeTV.
And I mentioned it in my video. So
it's on
go to my videos.
TV too, the Rifleman channel. You can watch it 24/7 on Pluto.
Taylor Swift's vinyls are sold for an average of $300 on eBay. Oh.
I saw one posted with, I think, the button, $1,000. I was like, you're not getting $1,000.
You're not getting. See,
$1,000.
But here's the thing. All these people with this new vinyl, and this is what I don't like about certain streams, and I might even be on these streams, but when I am, I'm just sitting there saying nothing. You know, there's I don't think there's a vinyl bubble per se. Like, I don't think the bubble's gonna burst on vinyl, but I think it is on certain things. You know what I mean? Records that came out 2 years ago that people are spending $500 now, that bubble's gonna burst. I think if you're gonna, you want a 40-year-old album that's out of print, okay, that's a different thing. Right. I think these bubbles are gonna burst, and if somebody offers you $500 for your 2-year-old album, take it. I sold a lot of mine that I paid $7 for a Billy Joel album new when Import CDs was having these vinyl sales, and 2 years later I sold it for $100. I'd be stupid not to,
Right.
It's just a record,
I got another. You can't see it. Another commenter on my video.
Oh, who's Larry. That guy? Nice deal with the 45s. He always actually 45.
David Bowie for the win. And thank you, Mark P, for subscribing.
Oh, hooray, Mark P! Yay!
And the thing about the Bowie too, he had 2 EPs out. The 10-inch actually had 2 more songs on it than the 12-inch, and it was a couple bucks cheaper.
The toys?
Who cares how big the record is? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
care how many songs are on it.
Doesn't make sense. Robert had it in his hands, right?
But it was still. I mean, I looked at Toy. I thought about getting the Toy EP because they did have it, but I'm like, nah.
That cover just creeps me out, though.
Oh yeah,
no, the cover just creeps me out. But I like the music better than.
I downloaded it, honestly, because unlike some people in the vinyl community, yes, I do stream things.
Well, yeah, but that's.
I have nothing against people that stream things. I just don't.
I don't much, but.
I have nothing. I just don't. I don't listen to music enough as it is. So when I do, I try to put on a record. I don't. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Look at this. James Reed sold a vinyl copy of Miley Cyrus's Bangers for $400 a month ago.
Well, if somebody's going to give you. That's why I really think I should probably sell my Beatle mono box. I could probably get $2,000 for it.
Probably.
I think I'd be an idiot not to.
There's money to be
or they
made.
repress it. You know, I mean, that's the thing. All of these things that are like these
Yeah,
huge
yeah.
amounts of money are going to get repressed, and then
Oh,
when
yeah.
they do,
Eventually, they're going to run out of things to redo on the Beatles, and they're going to start doing. You're right. You're going to repress it, and the value is going to be gone.
Yeah. And whoever got those Get Back DVDs before the recall, they're all satisfied. They're all happy.
Well, especially the ones that sold them. Because there's another. Those are going for hundreds of bucks too.
Yeah, but you know, like, oh, they were recalled for some issue, and then anybody who has got one in the meantime going like, I don't know what the difference is.
I know what the issue is. I know what the issue is.
What's the issue, Tim? What's the issue?
The channels are reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if John talks out of this side, you hear it out of the other side.
Talks out of the wrong side of his mouth.
It's nothing you're going to notice, probably. You know what I mean? But that's the issue. There really was an issue, and they really did recall it for that. But you're not going to notice it.
That's what I heard. That's exactly what I heard. That it was a channel issue.
Yeah. The channel.
But anybody who has gotten it is going like, sounds fine to me. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it plays fine, and everything is.
Just listen to it with your back turned to it.
I'm hoping that they, take the initiative and actually put some bonus features on it before they put it out again. I'm thinking that's why they can't.
Turn your headphones around.
Yeah. Or I mean, it's 8.5 hours long. It would probably, if you really cared, it'd probably be worth it to pull out your if you're hooked up that way, switch the wires if you can do that. If you're with a HDMI, you can't.
Right.
With RCA jacks,
what do you mean you don't have
that? I'm trying to get my hands on a copy.
You can watch it in spurts and spots. You don't have to sit there for 8.5 hours. Come on.
Yeah. I still haven't seen it, so I'm sort of bummed. I wish I knew somebody like Mayo that could get me a bootleg. But I don't. So,
we'll see what we can do about that, Tim.
Well,
hey, congratulations on your win, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to talk about it till more people had seen it. But yeah, I was
sorry I brought
shocked.
it up then.
I screamed at the damn screen.
Nice Doc.
I see that, Doc. That's very nice.
We're in the middle of something here,
The last 5 contests I've entered that you had to do something that wasn't just leave a comment in the comments or something like that. You actually had to do some work. I've won 5 in a row.
Wow.
It's like
you're on a lucky streak.
I won't, but 33 and a third. You know who he is? That guy from 33 and a third.
Channel 33 and a third, yeah.
Yeah, channel 33 and a third RPM. What's his name? Frank. He's got a record store day contest, and it's just a comment thing, so I won't win it. And I wish I would, because one of the things he's giving away is the Jonathan Richman album I want so bad.
Oh no.
So I'm like, maybe I can win 6 in a row.
Maybe you should make a video just saying I commented on his just create the video.
Channel 33.
Well, what I liked was as Tom's picking it, he goes, "Oh, I hope I can pronounce this name." Tim Allen.
I just went. I literally screamed. I went, because I don't have either of those records. So I'm like, yes.
I don't either, and I wanted to win them.
Yeah.
Well, so did I.
Tim, do you have Disney Plus?
No, I don't. If I had Disney Plus, I'd have seen Get Back. No, I don't. And I refuse to spend money on cable at this point in time, on any kind of service. I watch what I watch. I spend 90% of what I watch is either a DVD that I own or a Blu-ray or YouTube. It's probably once in a while I stream one of the free channels, but most of the time I don't.
Doc's busy getting intimate with his copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like the Tom Hunyadi. He's like,
he's caressing it and kissing it.
There is such a thing as a downloading.
But yeah, I was shocked when I won that. I'm sitting there going, "There's no way I won this. There's no way I won." And I purposely, when I watch things like that, people that don't really know any better say congratulations, and they mention the winner's name and things in the comments. So I never.
I didn't want to
comments.
mention the name.
I hate when you do that. When people do that.
Yeah. All I said was congratulations to the winner whose name was easy to pronounce or something like that.
I wrote congratulations to the winner, and then I put a smiley face next to it.
That's enough for me.
Well, my first thought was, oh, great. I'm glad Tim won. And my second thought was, but why does he get 2 albums? Why can't they have 2 winners?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad though, and Tom even has my address, so I didn't even have to do anything.
Okay, nice.
So I'm just like,
well, I think everybody has your address by now.
Now what's this? Whoops, it didn't come.
The widescreen prints
of Lost in Space are good, except the robot's head being cut off 90%. What? Mine are in the original 4x3. What do you got?
I think mine are too. Maybe he's watching it on TV or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, I guess when you say the widescreen print, you must be saying the ones that they're running currently on, say, MeTV or something.
And that was the other thing, that Lost in Space album that came out today. It looked cool, but it was like $35 for a single record. The Lost in Space soundtrack.
Tiny Tim double album.
Yeah, I saw that. This one had a picture of the robot on it, Doc.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool, but I wasn't spending $35 for it.
But that's a lot of money for a cool cover.
Yeah, for an album I'm gonna play once maybe, and
2019.
Oh, that
I got the Blu-ray.
I didn't think that. Maybe they gave you a choice. I could go get mine and look, but I didn't remember them being widescreen. I remember.
As far as I know, they were in, and they made a point of it saying that it was going to be in 4x3 original aspect.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine is.
I got the Blu-ray set.
I think I got the DVD. I didn't get the Blu-ray.
I mean, Mike says they released it, and Mike's version has it. So
Joe has it.
I mean, I'm not denying it, but mine doesn't. I got mine cheap somewhere. Somebody had it on sale, like.
Oh, when I got mine from Amazon for like $50.
Mine was either 20 or 30. It wasn't more than 30. It might only been 20.
Because they had the Batman Blu-ray set on at the same time for $50.
Well, my copy doesn't exist.
Oh, I got my Batman real cheap too. I got my Batman for about 32.
Wow. Whew. Oh, they're DVDs. Well, I don't know.
Mine's DVD, but I don't. Hang on. I'll go find out.
I used to have the DVD set, but when I got the Blu-ray ones, I traded them in at the record store. Since I don't need 2 sets. So, but the Blu-rays are supposed to be 4x3. So,
well,
maybe Tim can.
I'm still in the old age. I don't even have a Blu-ray player.
Oh, you're behind.
Ooh. Well, you know what is when my sons were still at home, they had like all those game systems, and they had the Wii or one of those things that could play Blu-ray discs.
Yeah.
But of course, they're long out of the house. And
my apologies, Mike. You're absolutely right. The DVD is widescreen.
Ooh.
I don't remember it being widescreen, but it is.
And the robot's head's cut off?
Apparently, I don't remember that either, but apparently. I have watched this whole thing. But yeah, it is widescreen. You're absolutely right.
And
the Blu-ray if you want the original aspect.
It might be more disturbing if the people's heads were cut off, though.
Yeah. You know, like what? You can't call him a bubble-headed booby if he has no bubble head. What is he talking about? You know, like, see,
I can
what's
instantly
funny to
stream
watch
and
people like
download
that?
or like this.
That's not the same.
Who am I?
Oh, there's so many impressions you can do. That's my impression is
Hello, Kimba.
Yeah. Oh, wait. We have a question for the panel. Are you gentlemen in favor of a potential all-female ski lodge episode? Just an idea for Steel. Well, guess what, Walrus? Stephen Schnee is likely listening right now. So
I wouldn't
He
object
already
to it.
mentioned that to him earlier. He did the live stream earlier. Yeah, and that would be fine. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, Nancy Sinatra and Leslie Gore and.
Want to hear a terrible idea for a show
Charlie Day.
that I've done? This won't be on for a couple of months, but this is an awful, awful idea. And I can't believe I finished it. I can't believe I got through it. I have an upcoming show of all records played in their entirety at the wrong speed.
Oh, wow. Now that sounds like fun.
Because I knew 2 or 3 or 4 that actually sounded cool at the wrong speed. But that leaves about 25 that don't particularly sound
not
good
so
at
much.
the wrong speed. I'm just trying to think of things that might work,
Right.
But the first one I played is amazing.
Well, there was a time a couple months ago you had a record and we said, well, let's see what that sounds like at 78 speed or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the Chipmunks.
But here's if you have this album, try this, Robert. The Atlanta Rhythm section, "So Into You."
Okay.
The album, that track, I forget what album it is. Play it at 45, but then turn your if you have a pitch control, turn your pitch control all the way down on 45. And it sounds like a long lost Stevie Nicks record, and I'm not kidding.
Really?
You'd swear it was friggin' Stevie Nicks singing this song.
I do have to say, I think you have too much time on your hands.
Well, no, I knew about that one. I discovered that one a long time ago. And then you take Lulu's 45 of the boat that I row, and you turn that down to 33, and you turn the pitch all the way up on that one, and it sounds like this funky thing from Motown. And I actually sent David Letterman a letter about that one that he read on the air.
Wow. and what can you do with Melanie? About. What can I do with her songs? Give her a brand new key?
Yeah, well, she'll be great at 78. Yeah.
I don't know. Women with high voices tend to work. Women with high voices.
This one's for Kimber.
Or men with really low voices, if you want to speed them up. Women with really high voices, turn them down. Nothing else really works very well.
Check out my channel, Kimber, for my record store day.
And hello,
don't
Kimber,
forget
by
to
the way.
subscribe.
Sorry.
Lots of 45s.
No, all those mystery 45s. Look at all that. Wow.
Yeah, and I'll have a record store day video up eventually.
Yeah, you and Richard.
I can't do it, but you know.
Yeah. I still can't believe that Mike guy stayed all night there just to be the first in line and nobody else showed up. I can't believe that.
Again, go to a store with more product. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like, even when
what are you looking for? Like, people line up outside the in-group. I don't know if you saw his video on how much stuff he got, but you could have got there 2 hours. The only thing, like 5 o'clock my time, I think Taylor Swift was still the only thing that he sold out of.
Right.
I mean, I don't understand these people getting up, got off. Was up at like 2:30 in the morning out in front of his record store. I'm like, why don't you just go to the in-group? Okay, maybe he's charging a couple bucks more than everybody else, but It's
Right.
worth it.
Well, yeah,
you know?
last year I went to Record Store Day. I think I got there about 8:30, knowing that he would open at 9 if he gave the $5 donation.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't need to get there that early. I was way in the back of the line, but so I thought, well, this year I'll get there earlier. And then I got a message from Joe the night before saying that he was going to get there around 7 and that Mike was going to be there earlier.
He'd already been there.
Mike meant like earlier as in the day before.
I don't understand why.
He wasn't even dressed for it. To stay overnight?
Oh,
what do you do? Did you sit on the front step?
He probably wasn't very cold.
Right.
Like, how many pizzas does it take to, deliver the whole truck? You just eat all night, but you just all night just sitting there like open.
And I don't know when the other guys got there, but I think that was pretty early in the morning too. One guy actually had a chair that he was sitting in when I got there.
And where was Richie and Julio?
Yeah, well, that's what I asked Joe, and excuse me, and he said that he doesn't think they do that whole Record Store Day thing.
They seem like they're completely like original press kind of guys.
Yeah, absolutely,
which is fine, but
they'd rather spend their money on the original press
their thing. And I'm sort of that way, not really, but again, I bought 2 demo albums. That's the kind of thing that I'm interested in. I'm not interested in represses unless it's some super rare album or something. I'm not for Record Store Day.
Hello, Jeff.
Hope Mike got his Taylor Swift. He's first in line. He ought to have.
Taylor was a hot commodity today.
Set of pizzas either. Hey.
And the 2 albums I showed, I haven't seen anybody else showing a video as far as picking up. So
what's that?
The 2 records that I show in my video, I haven't seen in anybody else's video yet. So that's
okay.
I always like that. That's not showing the same thing everybody else is showing.
Yeah. That's because you're smart.
Well, here on Doc's chat, I showed this, which nobody else is showing. The Bob Wills anthology. No, it's not a Record Store Day. It's like you can't even read the songs on the back.
Yeah. My laptop's losing steam. Hang on. I thought I plugged it in. I went to plug it in, and I plugged in my vacuum cleaner instead.
Well,
we gotta get these guys going. We did wonders for the Partridge Family. We can do wonders for the Bay City Rollers too.
I want to keep the Partridge Family.
I actually saw a Bay City Rollers album the other day in a record store, and I was thinking, if this was cheap enough, I would just buy it just for the heck of it.
Their first album is quite rare.
What, did you want that one?
No.
The one I saw is where they're all in plaid.
Yeah, I don't know if they're doing the plaid thing yet. They might have been, but it's got like cutouts. It's got like these little loopy things, and the sleeve pulls out. And
gee, Bay City Rollers loopy. Who would have thunk it?
Hang on, I might know where it is. Hang on.
Tim's gone hunting. No, honestly, I thought that was the first Rollers album. Am I mistaken? Or maybe that's the first American album. What? Donnie West? What? Good heavens. Feminine Fancy with Donnie West? Oh, no.
What else do I have laying around here? Boomtown Rats.
Oh, they don't like Mondays.
You're right about that.
Yeah. Mike Ainsley says he's not a fan of colorization because they get all washed. Yeah, that's colorization from 30 years ago when they tried it. The colorization right now is pretty darn good. The Gunsmoke purists wouldn't have that, Wayne, Mike. No, what? Suddenly went dyslexic. Get out of that. Okay, what do we got? Oh,
wow. Oh yeah, I see what you mean about the loopy.
Yeah, it's got, and like these things are all separate.
Wow.
Every guy's got his own little separate thingy in there.
I guess they figured since the record sucked, they'd give you an album you could play with.
And they were on Bell originally.
Yeah. Well, that would be American. I guess.
They are. Yeah, they're starting their tartan thing by then.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, they are so cute.
Look at those shoes.
But yeah. This is a fairly rare album.
Well,
yeah,
those are the type of shoes my brother used to wear in the
things.
70s.
They all have their own.
Where's Woody? Come on, pull out Woody. You gotta have Woody.
Don't pull out your Woody.
Gotta have Woody.
Let's see Woody. Woody is.
Come on, we gotta see Woody.
Wait, this must be Woody. It's
Buzz.
Stuart Wood. That must be Woody.
That's Woody, I guess.
That must be Woody.
Oh, my heart.
Anyway, it's cool packaging.
Oh,
yeah.
Like I said, this is kind of a rare album.
And that's in good shape.
Yeah,
this is real.
You must not have been pulling those guys out too much.
It's got their remake of Bye Bye Baby on it, which I really like.
I love those shoes.
Those red shoes. Where did you get those red shoes? And those?
Oh, they were available everywhere in the 70s.
Look at the heels on that guy at the end.
I'm telling you, like,
that is hilarious.
My brother had shoes like that. I mean, he's only about 5'3", 5'4", so he wanted to be taller. So he used to wear those shoes with big heels and stuff.
That's the first Bay City Rollers album on Bell. I don't even know if this has ever been on CD, at least in the States.
Wow, that's worth money.
Snee would know.
He would know. Snee, do you know? Yeah.
I don't know. Would he know? They have to have it on CD.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On CD, he would know probably.
Did you know that the Andy Griffith Show got released on Blu-ray a few months ago?
I didn't know that.
No.
I didn't know that. If they did it twice, it would be called a retard. Oh, Jeff used to be a roller.
Wow.
Oh, my mom cut them off. Oh, Mom.
Were they shorts?
I want to be like Woody.
Yeah, I had at least one pair of bell bottoms in the 70s. You know how they would turn them up and they were plaid on the bottom. Yeah, I had at least one pair of those.
Oh yeah, I know, right. Oh, I had all kinds of weird stuff when I was growing up. Back in my hippie days, I had pants that were literally half was black and the other half was pink.
Ew.
I had a pair. My mother bought them for me and made me wear them, and I was in high school.
Oh.
But we're talking the late 70s here, so we're talking people fashion was at its worst probably. I had a pair of bright purple velvet pants.
How cool is that?
Did you get people asking you what band you were in?
It wasn't cool at all. And they were huge bell bottoms, and
I had bright red ones. I had like some kind of mustardy orange color.
I know. I had a friend who had bright yellow pants, and we went like, we got to get rid of those. But he wore them like every day.
Looked like Big Bird.
Yeah, something like that. So we devised a plan.
Uh-oh.
We said, okay, we're gonna run through the alley and jump this chain link fence that has those little things on the top. You know, have the little twists on them.
Right.
You know what I mean? He says, if we're lucky, he'll snag those yellow pants on that fence, and we'll be rid of those yellow pants. Now, how are we gonna get him to jump that fence? So we'll do it. So like, come on, let's go. It worked. It actually worked, and we were like, "Oh my God, it actually worked!"
Too bad he severed a vein, right?
Well, he went home and he had his mother stitch up the yellow pants. So,
Yeah, I was
"Hey,
gonna
look
say
at
my
my-"
mom was really good with a sewing machine. She would have fixed those right up.
Jeff used to trip over his bell bottoms.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
had
she
some
cut them
huge-
off.
Yeah.
They used to make them wider. My mom used to make them wider. She'd get bell bottoms, our bell bottoms, and then put like plaid or something in the
On the-
thing and bell them out
exactly.
more on each side so that they were like absolutely huge.
You could have joined the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Oh,
You. Yeah.
God, I'm thinking back of my hippie days.
sunshine day.
Yeah.
No, I would walk around all over the place like no shoes on and a rope for a belt and floppy hat,
Okay, Jethro.
hair down to my
Yeah, I
shoulders.
had a beanie when I was a kid in the 70s. I had one of those
Really?
multicolored beanies that I wore everywhere.
No, I had my brother had bought like a safari hat, a red like felt hat, and he left it outside one day and it rained and it was ruined. And I was like, no, now it's cool. You know, it was like all distorted and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd put that on and my hair and my face and whatnot. I had that back when I actually had hair, but I had long hair, and it tended to cover like one eye. And there's this one girl in my school. She must have been about 7 feet tall. She was just huge, and she used to call me One Eye. I was like, you know what? You're so damn big. You can call me anything you want.
Now look at this.
Pound me
Nick
into the
Lowe
ground.
recorded an entire tribute album to the Bay City Rollers. See, we're making progress. Back in the day, in an effort to cash in on their fame, only several cuts survived, and he believes they can be found.
I know
on
the
YouTube.
story behind this. He only recorded 2 songs, an A and a B side to a single. And he did it to try. He wanted to join Stiff. He was a co-founder of Stiff, but he still had a record contract with United Artists because of Brinsley Schwartz. So
Hello.
what he
Hey,
did,
Jeff.
Hi guys.
he recorded this Bay City Rollers single to try to get out of his contract, but it became a huge hit in Japan. Well, tons of
Sure.
records, and he was like, "Damn it!" So then his next 45, honest to God, was called "Everybody Dance," and it went like, "Everybody dance, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, everybody." You couldn't dance
That's
to this
terrible.
song in a million years. Ding-a-ling, and they let him go after that.
And did he record it on a Saturday night?
SATURTAY. Night.
Did you want to show us your Frank Sinatra pickups?
Oh yeah. These are 99-cent bargoons. I got
Whoa.
3 of them.
Holy
So
cow.
I got Paul Simon
I've heard of him. Yeah.
for $1, yeah. And I got this is a 2 CD set. See,
99 cents.
for $1.
Nice.
All the Frank you ever want to have in your life. So you go get Frank to death. And Don Henley's CD.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The greatest hits, Solo Eagle stuff. So that's all I got for this week.
Wow. And you stood in line at the thrift store for hours and hours to get those.
Yeah, I stood in line for a whole 15 minutes to get all 3 of those.
You got a Frank for $1, and you can't even get a hot dog for that.
No.
No. Wow.
Yeah, Jack.
That was your
Jack
record
Miller.
store day.
Comment. And yeah, look at the picture on the front cover of that EP, and he's doing the Bowie Changes cover. That's what he's doing. He's leaning on his guitar like this. He's mocking Bowie's
Yeah.
Changes cover.
I know. We're up against Van
I'm a
Cooley. What
huge
do
Nicole
you do?
fan. I know a lot about Nicole.
Frankenstein and the Wolf.
Here's a nice cover.
Oh, yeah, that's
This is some nice shoes. Oh, is that the 10-inch?
oh
Is that
him.
the
Okay.
10-inch?
10-inch.
Okay.
Yeah, I have
Good
that.
button.
I don't think I
Yeah.
have the button though.
He had a
I think mine's
couple of
missing
hits,
the
yeah.
button.
Yep. Bought it when it was new. Note the ring wear. But I always like that cover.
See? The Roller Show and the Bay City Rollers, We Love You are the titles. God bless
Yeah,
Nick.
yeah,
They're catchy.
yeah. They're on the 2 record. They're on the 2 record. Yep Rock, Nick Lowe's first album, Pure Pop for Now People, or Jesus of Cool, whichever they called it. the 2-record version of that. They're on it. I'm pretty sure.
Jesus is Cool is the UK version.
Yeah, and
Pure
they're
Pop from Our
also
People is
on
US.
a CD I have where Nick Lowe has a record theater badge, which was the local store in Buffalo, on his shirt, and he's standing in front of Niagara Falls. It's this like kind of rarity CD, and I'm like, hey, I've been there, and that's the record
Niagara
store I go
Falls.
to, and there's Nick Lowe in front of Niagara Falls, and that's
Slowly I turn.
I forget what that was called.
You think we could petition that Stephen Schnee will play some Bay City Rollers on Ski Lodge?
Isn't he going to do a 70s ski lodge sometime? He
He's-
did an 80s ski lodge today. I saw part of it today. He's done 3 or
Well,
4
that was
80s.
just his pop-up
Okay.
thing. Well, if he does the 70s,
Yeah. Everybody can show their memorabilia.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. But these Me TV is the reason some people that aren't baby boomers like me are baby boomers inside.
Yeah. I like Me TV.
But my television is off.
Mm-hmm. Mine is too.
mine is
So
too.
when I had the supper tonight, I turned on another episode of Top Cat,
Oh, okay.
and that was
Oh, okay.
click. Oh, I did watch 2 episodes of the Stooges at 6 o'clock. That was
Oh, with which 3?
first one was No Census, and what was the other one? Loco Boy Makes Good.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Those 2. The one with census takers, and the one where
Yeah,
they
those
get
good.
a party and put alum into the punch and everything.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Did you see the Mean Mr. Mayo video when they had the Lost in Space album this morning?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I want to know what the heck those are.
Yeah, I saw the video, and I saw it in person.
Yeah.
Because I got this.
You've got
No
that
one-
anyway. Yeah.
I want to know whether it's comparable or not.
hmm
Hmm.
Did you look at that David Bowie album? Is it a new release?
What the
The one that
Thrilling Adventure?
when you were handling, yeah. That one is it on CD or is it on album too?
Well, both. I mean, this
Okay.
is an EP.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I almost bought the album, but then I thought I don't really need it. And when I got to the register, they had this, and it was only 15 as opposed to
Okay.
whatever the album
might-
was.
I might have to pick up that. The big boy fan.
It was 27 at my store for a 4-song EP. Nope.
All Ringo's fault.
Got to make money for those kids now.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for that Ringo Star, we would have had
Yeah.
better prices. But
Right.
I choose Doc TV. No commercial.
Here we go.
Drink 7-Up, kids, or Herb.
Drink
beer.
Pop.
Or that
Adults.
stuff. Yeah.
We have commercials. Yes, we do.
Yes. Buy some now.
Yeah. My Saturdays are completely well. Yeah, when you get to
Oh, that's good.
everything from Popeye to Betty Boop to Tom and Jerry to
Mhm.
Warner Brothers, and then
Yeah.
westerns. Then Senguli don't come on till like 8 or something.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
That just
Ooh.
popped up.
Wow.
Even
Don't talk-
even animated, she's sexy.
Don't talk about popping up. Don't say pop up. Okay.
Boing.
So I'm gonna be blue now for the next half hour.
Yeah.
Fun fact, who did the animation for the Bewitched intro?
I think probably.
Dave, do you know who did the animation for the Bewitched intro? No.
No. Did you do them? Who?
Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, boo boo.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's on Sunday morning. They got a little block with Jeannie and
I don't think I sold it. I might have. I had at one point anyway the whole DVD set of Bewitched. I don't know if I still have it or not.
I've got
I
14.
know I've never opened it, so I haven't watched it. Because when I bought it, I still had basic cable, and they were showing it on some channel like every day. So I was just watching it on TV. I forget what channel was showing it.
Be careful, Officer Dibble's watching.
Yeah, officers. Uh-oh.
Be
Where's
careful
Tom
what
Cat?
you say.
The first 8
out,
episodes
Tomcat.
on one of those samplers. Oh, you can go. Yeah.
I can have a marathon.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Ooh,
I
and
just
they're all
watched
in-
I might have sold that. I can't remember.
they're
No,
all
I
in
just watched
Korea.
the Alfred Hitchcock movie that Aunt Clara's on.
Oh, whoa. That's yeah. So like I even got the colorized ones, which look better than the actual color ones.
Yes.
They
Mhm.
do. Yeah. When it goes to the actual color episode, it's like these don't look very good.
Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember watching that show when I was a little kid. They used to show them on daytime before they had all the game shows and talking shows, and
Right.
back in the good old days when we were young.
Did you see that Barbara Eden is going to appear at Elvis Week this year, along with Best bass player?
Oh, I thought it
I'll
was.
show you something I picked up today.
Ah,
I thought it was a video for her and the real Elvis. Kind of like.
yeah. So is this kind of like the Beatle Fest where they have like an Elvis Fest, and Barbara
Yeah.
Eden's going to be there?
Yeah. They should have a
Jerry's-
Bewitched Fest.
Well, I think everybody's dead except
How
for
about a Bay
Kathy.
City Rollers Fest?
No,
Most of the rollers
here's
are
one
good.
of the movies I picked up today.
Okay, surprises. What do we got? Harper
Oh.
Valley.
Oh, the movie. Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
Speaking of
Okay.
Barbara Eden,
Damn,
Yeah.
Mama socked it to the Harper Valley PTA.
Yeah.
yep.
that looks like a Jack Davis drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
I have no idea. It probably won't tell me.
No, usually at the bottom you can see Jack Davis if it's him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like that drawing.
Look at those legs. Look at that butt.
I know. I was just looking at the legs, going, "Hey,
Yeah.
that's a good
Wow.
one." I don't see any where it says who do that.
Yeah, look at the bottom.
Oh, maybe it's dark. Maybe there's something right there that I can't see.
Mm.
No, it's just grass. Nope.
No.
Yeah, it's just
Somebody's-
grass.
Ooh, but
Grass and somebody's
look at
butt
that.
there.
Right. Some guy's butt. Look closely here. What do you see?
But doesn't that look like a Jack Davis drawing?
I found a Jeannie C. Riley album in shrink today too. I bought
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
no, not today, yesterday or this week sometime.
Actually,
But her
Now I'm
album.
thinking about it.
You ever
Now
heard
I'm
of
thinking
Jeannie
about it.
Riley? You ever heard
Sure,
of the Jeannie
yeah.
C. Riley album? Every album has a song like the Harper Valley VTA
Here.
on it. Every
Yeah.
single song, every single album has something like that on it.
Harper Valley PTA.
Oh,
Not anymore. I did. I had my wife and I used to go to a bunch of Star Trek conventions, so I had a bunch of autographs. That was when I was moving my stuff from my house into my apartment. They stole my box of autographs. So
I
I
have
don't-
autographs of the Everybody Loved Raymond cast.
The whole cast? Ooh. Impressive.
I got it from my mother-in-law who liked them.
Mhm.
Back when I worked at the New York Stock Exchange, I would get to meet people like that.
Ah,
Sometimes.
The
yeah.
entire cast comes in from Raymond.
Yeah. Mhm.
How you doing? You? Tim, I hear you have Gilbert Gottfried's autograph.
no.
No? Oh. Dang, nobody has that.
Yeah.
Aflac.
No. Aflac.
Aflac.
I like this USA show.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
He's a Star Trek toast and ting person.
I'm an original Star Trek person. So there you go.
No, I watched Lost in Space. I wouldn't watch that boring Star Trek stuff.
Well, you know, there you go.
All they do is sit in a chair and say, "Hail frequencies, Captain."
Hmm.
Big whoop. They didn't even land the damn thing.
But they get older, and they make movies, and they look older in those movies.
Oh no, they landed in Star Trek 4.
Yeah.
But they actually landed the thing? Did they actually
Yeah,
land?
they did. And the Spock ears are starting to droop. You know.
What?
Have you seen the
Well, they had
last
a
movie he's
Klingon. They had a
on?
Klingon ship in Star Trek 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, they landed it.
Star Trek 6, his ears are ducked down to here.
Yeah, but see,
You know,
they
and
never
the
landed
TV were
that.
up there. Mhm.
See, Jeff Coyle has the original Air Force.
Because in 3, the Enterprise blew up. So then in 4,
Oh yeah, the original one.
they spent the whole time in a Klingon ship.
Yeah,
And
the
they said it
Klingon Bird of
smelled
Prey.
funny, which I thought was hilarious.
Mhm.
Every one of those Star Trek series has an Enterprise.
Yeah.
100 Enterprises.
Now that's my favorite of the original movies because Dr. Brown played the head Klingon. Yeah. So.
Yeah. What's this? James Reed says, "I'd love to get the cast of This Hour has 22 minutes autographs." Okay.
Okay.
Who's in that?
Never heard of that show.
Anybody we know? I don't know.
I still have a few Region 2 DVDs floating around. I don't have a Region 2 player anymore.
Well, that'd be
I have
England.
a couple. I've never had a player.
Region 2, like Australia or something?
That's England. A
England?
couple of Doctor Who DVDs. I've got some Polish DVDs in the storage area that my wife had.
Uh-oh.
So.
Jeff, look, he's got a Star Trek 4 commemorative plate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you had
Yeah.
one too?
Yeah, I have a Star Trek 3 Burger King glass that I gave to my son.
Ooh. You gonna try to get it back?
No, it's mine.
Give me it back.
No, that was something that my wife, he wanted some stuff for his mom. So, I said, here you have the glass.
My brother has the Beatles glasses, and I'm pissed.
Oh, yeah. And he won't give them back?
He took them out of my mother's cupboard.
Oh.
And when I realized, oh yeah, and I started hunting for them, and my brother, I've got them. I said, well, what have you got them for? I said, you give them back.
Now, I do have I have this, you showed I have this poster and I have this phaser too. So.
Holy cow.
And it's pointed at you. Be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not loaded. So.
Hey, Doc, why don't you see if you can trade the Beatles pillow for the glasses?
Yeah. Hey. You can. Yeah.
Well, this thing is not.
Any value?
Yeah. Well. What
Did you ever find out?
Authentic.
The best theory I heard was it was a giveaway prize at a carnival game. That makes a lot of sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah, 50 cents or something. Yeah. Well, they don't have to know
my
that.
theory that it was Pete Best's pillow is not good.
Yeah.
The one he cried into when they got rid of him.
Yeah.
It was given to Apple executives.
But yeah, those Beatles glasses are made in the day, so like they're back from 1965.
Oh, okay. I don't remember having those. Well, I probably would have broke them anyway. So
it had the Beatles faces on them, and down the side of the.
Mm-hmm. They used to have Beatles on everything.
Well, yeah.
Back then.
Oh yeah.
It was because my aunt worked in a glass factory making these things.
Oh,
So,
hey.
like they were all over the place, and all of a sudden, here, have a set to my mother. She throws them in the cupboard for years. Like we didn't even touch them; they were just like that. And then when I remember, oh yeah, no, my brother took them already. What?
Let me guess. Older brother.
So
Right? The older brother?
a younger brother.
Oh, younger.
Oh,
A younger brother. Oh, what's this? Mike has Olive Cannon?
oh.
Who watches Cannon? I don't think so.
Well,
I
they
wish I
sold
was-
one anyway.
The restaurants don't like. I think I've got a set of Smurf glasses.
You're better off having
Yeah.
Kojak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't do stupid Happy Meals. They got stupid like SpongeBob things in them. I don't
Yeah.
want that. Jeez. Give me something good. Oh, I do have one that I did keep.
Okay. One glass?
No, one Happy Meal thing.
Oh. Yeah.
A little Daffy Duck.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, you're despicable. Yeah, he says, yeah, I'll keep him. So then you're saying, what is he doing buying Happy Meals?
How many? As I say, how many Happy Meals do you eat a day or a week?
No, I was buying them for my mother.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, not for the reason you think.
She needed Happy Meals.
No, it's because like she always like takes 3 bites out of something and is done.
Yeah.
Like, and full. So why would I buy a gigantic Big Mac or something for my mother when all she's got to take is 3? I'll get her the Happy Meal. It's like get the hamburger, just got a little bit of fries and.
Which reminds me, people, if you watch Joe Mayo's videos, I did not eat all 3 pieces of that French toast.
You did.
Okay.
No. It was way too much. I
He
ate
put-
2 and I was stuffed
And he put ketchup on his.
all over his eggs.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
do that. Too. I do.
And
that.
I told him, I said, see, Joe, this is how you and I differ. I would have put ketchup all over the potatoes and not the eggs.
Yeah.
And anybody who says
Ketchup
Mickey
over
is better
anything in
than
the
the
morning.
Looney Tunes is just wrong.
I probably looked at that if I was sitting across from Joe and just shove my plate over and go, okay, I'm done.
He
Yeah.
put an awful lot of ketchup on there, too.
Yeah, he did actually. That's more
Well,
ketchup than I use.
You know, he's retired. He has all the time. He can have all the ketchup he wants.
That's true.
Hmm.
And even
He
ketchup.
is Mr. Mayo.
A bottle.
Yes.
Ketchup and mayo.
Ketchup and mayo.
Yeah. Like is ketchup expensive in the United States there too?
No. I mean, you can get budget ketchup for like $1.
Well, yeah, but I mean like
You,
the
you
Heinz.
can get cat soup.
Yeah.
CATSUP.
Yeah.
Now, you're single. I mean, my ketchup lasts 6 months, you know.
Hmm.
So,
I don't know. The good sized bottle of Heinz is $5.39 or something.
Wow.
Wow.
you can see by the
You need
off
to move out
brand.
of Canada. Doc.
Yeah.
Between the
I
gas
mean,
and the
you go to
ketchup.
Walmart, you get great value ketchup for.
Yeah. It's just, or you get
When I
a whole
was
bunch. Go
still
ahead.
working
You know,
at
you-
Sam's Club,
You've got
we
expensive
would have-
gas, expensive ketchup, and burnt chicken things that Larry shows.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Pizza.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Here's-
We had
Tom.
picnic packs at Sam's Club, 2 big ketchups, a mustard, and a relish, and it was like $10.
Oh yeah, that's the
Mm.
barbecue.
And it was Heinz or whatever. I think it was Heinz.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
those here.
Yeah,
Get
we
all
have
those
Sam's
little-
Club. Are they about 2 feet tall?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
Like
they're
a
big. Buy
very
buy
good
32-ounce bottles, probably 2 of those, and then the same size relish and mustard. Or, you know,
Here's a big question here for the panel. Who's going to win a 40-yard dash, Cannon or Barnaby Jones?
Barnaby Jones.
Barnaby Jones.
Yeah. Even the state he's
He's going
in.
to have a heart attack.
Unless
after-
William Conrad trips and falls on Barnaby Jones.
Yeah. Ah.
Don't forget, Buddy Ebsen was a dancer.
Yeah.
he's-
So Buddy Ebsen was dancing up.
And a
till-
hillbilly.
Yeah, he was on some variety show in the 80s.
Yeah. But here
Swooping
you
it
go. Who would win? Who would win? This depends on if it was completely level or slightly downhill. Who would win between Cannon, Barnaby Jones, and Ironside?
Ironside was
Ooh,
If it's downhill, Ironsides has got it.
yeah.
But he wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to
that's
stop.
I never liked Raymond Burr. Not
Oh,
even
he
from Perry
played.
Mason.
I watched the Raymond Burr movie today. He played a piece of crap in a whole lot of movies.
Oh, that was
It's amazing
Godzilla.
that he got to be Perry Mason because
Yeah.
he
All kinds
played
of
a
movies.
really awful guy in a lot of
Mhm.
movies.
Oh, good. I've just like Perry Mason. Raymond Burr. Whenever he comes, he just looked like he'd
Yeah.
glare at.
Looks and says, I'm Raymond Burr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Well,
even
see, I
when he's
like
on
Perry
an
Mason. I'm a
acting
big
as
fan
a
of Perry
celebrity,
Mason. But in
he's
his
a
movies
he's a
before
bastard.
that,
He's a
Yeah.
bastard.
I watched
Yes,
one today
that's
called
true, Jeff.
Pitfall. And
Yeah,
oh
I
my
like the
God,
Mickey
he is
Mouse
the
cartoons,
worst
but
guy.
I don't like the designs.
No, I don't either.
No.
But his next
But the
comment
characters
is
are
true.
good.
Buddy Ebsen was supposed to be in the
Yes.
Wizard of Oz,
Yes, he was.
but he was
Yeah.
allergic to the
He was allergic to the aluminum, whatever it was.
aluminum. Yeah,
Aluminum
He
paste.
inhaled some of it, and they had to
He-
fire him.
he was allergic to the asbestos that they were using.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Killed all of them. Yeah.
Which is, I heard Raymond Burr sounded very different once. Why did he sound like this or something? I am
talked
here.
He talked like Gomer Pyle,
Yeah, oh, could be.
Yeah.
Jim Neighbors.
No, the other thing was Ray Bolger was supposed to have been the Tin Man also at one point.
Yes,
I don't know.
But he said like, no, I do all this dancing and stuff. I'd rather be the Scarecrow. So
Scarecrow, yeah.
then they made Buddy Ebsen be the Tin Man, but then the aluminum paste sent him to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept trying to call him back to the stage or whatever. And no, he's in the hospital. What are you talking about? Jeez.
You know, there's one part in the middle of the movie where you can still hear him singing "Plain
Yeah.
Day"
Mhm.
on the soundtrack.
It's true. Yeah.
And I think he is in near the end of the movie. He's one of those guards in
What?
the palace.
really.
You have to look
When
close,
she
but I think
melts?
he's when they're climbing up.
He's one of
Mhm.
Bad
Mhm.
The
Queen's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you have to look
definitely.
real close to find him. He's there and he's
he
gone.
definitely is.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that before.
I
So
have
watch
no,
either.
the
he
movie
definitely is.
real close.
I don't know if I've
Look.
heard it, but as soon as he said it, I pictured him in my mind, and I can
Yeah.
picture exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Buddy Ebsen.
He's not the one.
No, I don't think that was him.
No,
I think he's got a line though. I think he's got a line.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't remember what the line is, but I think he's got a speaking line.
I know.
Mhm.
I've read enough Oz books. I should have read that somewhere, but I don't recall
Doesn't he
that.
go something like, "Urgh," or
Oh,
it's right before they have a fight with the Scarecrow, the Tin Woodman, and the Lion, and they get their jackets in there to sneak in. I believe it's something like that. You have to look real carefully. He's in there.
we'll have to look into this.
yeah,
Yeah.
we better look
It's
into it.
amazing that movie is as good as it is because that
Yeah.
movie was hell to make.
It was.
Mhm. I
Remember they
understand.
had 15 different directors.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let her eat. I mean,
No.
she's starving to death every day because they
Yeah,
didn't
put stuff
want
in
her
her
to
nose.
get fat. They needed to be this little girl. So they're starving her. You got drunk munchkins everywhere running around.
Yeah.
No, there's Buddy Ebsen right there.
No.
Yeah, I got that movie Under the Rainbow
There
somewhere
were,
over there.
there
Yeah.
were at least 3 directors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the one slapped Judy Garland because she wouldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And they
was-
always have it on Sunday night, and I had to do homework because I'd wait all weekend and wait till
Yeah.
Sunday night to do my homework. No, that's
The
what is
Wiz.
that? Oh, okay,
He's on down the road.
okay.
Whatever happened to that movie? That movie kind of just disappeared.
He's on
What?
down. He's
Oof.
on
Even
down.
with Michael Jackson in it, nobody cares.
Mm-hmm. No.
We don't want that whiz thing. It's a bunch of malarkey.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even get the original on TV anymore. It used to be every year.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta stay up and watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's the kids will never know.
Yeah.
And it would change. Like they would restore it a little bit. Then like they would just restore it a little bit at a time, so they would have a different version to show every year, so
Yeah.
that you'd watch
No,
it.
wait a minute.
Like
Yeah.
I mean, in the early days, it was the beginning, and the end were completely black and white, and then I remember one year restored to the original sepia tone. I mean, they were
Yeah.
just little by little.
God.
I remember seeing the two of them on the Academy Awards one year. And he used to make wrong line. He used to make the potato chip commercials. Remember, in the '60s, Lay's potato chip commercials.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
I'll take a
Oh,
meat.
am I still here?
yes.
All the meat on it, thank you.
Oh, there you go.
And remember that there's a dead munchkin hanging from a tree someplace.
No.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
not.
Supposed to be.
Oh, there
That's
Yeah,
the
well,
one
you talking
thing
to
that
me.
is fun.
There it
Yeah,
is.
there's the guy.
There's no guys hanging from me.
Oh, right. I need to pick something off of
What are you
you.
doing? Yeah.
Where the pictures are all in black and white? That's weird.
The-
Oh, look
the
out!
witch
I don't remember
caught
these
on
guys
fire.
in Oz. Do you?
The little guys. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at all the little guys, and there's Toto too.
And the big guys,
Yeah.
what are they doing in there?
Yeah, really.
They must have been in a different house.
Yeah.
Fell from the sky.
Put him up. Put him up.
Yeah,
All right,
It's hard
enough
to
Wizard of
interact
Oz.
with
good. For one time.
Okay, fine. You don't have enough
Another
yet?
one.
The haunted.
Oh, the haunted forest. Okay.
Yeah, you always
I'd turn
go
back
hunting
if I
with
were
a
you.
butterfly net and a mallet. That'll take care of her.
Now you're gonna I'm gonna have to drag out my DVD one of these days and watch it again.
See that you're coming up on the casting.
Yeah.
So like, where does it say Buddy Ebsen was a Winky or something like that?
Well, they should have cast Dorothy's wig better
Mhm.
because she has two wigs and her hair like changes dramatically from scene to scene.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that's
Yeah,
very
they had
obvious.
to tie her up in a corset because she was so fat.
Yeah, I know. They
Yeah.
wouldn't let her eat. The little
Yeah.
munchkins are chowing down and they're getting drunk and she's just sitting there watching them. They wouldn't let her eat.
Yeah, and she had to be on the set all the time, so they had her do drugs to stay awake and all.
Oh
that.
yeah, yeah.
They had a blonde wig on her
Her
originally.
lifelong drug
Yeah.
habit came from doing the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, that blonde wig looked awful.
Oh yeah, she'd feed her nothing and give her drugs and make her smoke
Yeah.
to keep her weight down.
Oh, James Reed, that syncing it up with that Pink Floyd, that never works. Nah, that's stupid. I tried that once.
But getting stoned works.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, still Stone works, but
try it with the wall.
I mean, so I've heard.
No, the Wall in Metropolis, Fritz Lang's Metropolis.
Okay.
I have a DVD I made of this, and it's fantastic.
Okay.
But you got to use the version from the 80s that they colorized and they put that Queen soundtrack and all that stuff on because that's the perfect length. That's the version to use.
I have a fan-made version of Under the Rainbow. It's like from a download. You can do that sort of thing, kind of like with this thing.
Yeah. You can even get all the Bugs Bunny cartoons that way.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I have.
I know.
those are like in my very cheap days. Like, I'm not going out and buy it. I'll just make my own.
Not like now when you're filthy rich.
Right. Bacon jalapeno and banana peppers. Oh, no, thank you. Hot.
Don't think so. No.
No. Just the meat items, thank you. And some sausage and some bacon and some even burger bits or something. Yeah.
I had some sausage today.
You had some sausage today?
With the French toast.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. It was a real sausage fest down at the record store today.
Always a sausage.
What's up with 12-year-old girls? We want the Taylor Swift. Oh, they're all sold out. Oh, Richard, why didn't you buy me one? You're a famous YouTuber now. So, how sad.
That's what should have happened. That Mike guy at Joe's store, he should have about 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 maybe called and ordered 2 pizzas and had them delivered and put them right on top of the record store day records.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, that big Mike down at Infinity, he should have done that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
that's what. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
you
Tim
guys
was saying.
pizza for everybody. Just lines them all up. And yeah, but if he puts it on the record store day,
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you couldn't get to the record store day records. You could only get to the pizza.
Yeah,
well,
then I wouldn't have gotten in trouble for cutting the line.
that's true.
Did you hear that, Jeff? The story I told.
No, it didn't. No.
We were lining up outside to get to the record store, and
Oh yeah.
when they got to Joe Mayo, who was standing in front of me, they said, one person, and he started to go in, and then the record store owner, Bazooka Joe, said to me, "You want to go in with him? Keep him company or whatever." I was like, "Sure."
Yes, please.
So I went
Yeah.
in, but there were already 2 guys looking at the records in the section with the record store day records.
Mhm.
And then Joe made the 3rd person, and they're listed alphabetically. So I just went to the end of the line and started looking at the end of the alphabet, not really thinking about what I was doing, but I was technically cutting the line because these other guys got in ahead of me. So they should have had
Yeah.
their pick of whatever was at the end of the alphabet.
Mhm.
And then Bazooka Joe says, "Are you cutting the line?"
Yeah.
Whoops.
Where was Anthony? Didn't Anthony show up?
No, Anthony doesn't
Oh,
show up.
Anthony.
There's no coupons for record store day.
No.
He didn't have any coupons.
Now, does Anthony used to work with Joe?
What's that? Anthony?
Does
No.
Anthony work? Oh, okay. I was going to say Anthony will be
They
bad because Joe retired.
they don't work together. They
Okay.
they work for the same
place.
place, but
Whatever.
not together.
Okay.
I can't say too much.
Okay.
Joe
So, well,
doesn't
you
work
don't
here
have
anymore.
to.
I'll let Joe disclose.
Oh, yeah,
it
you
if
don't
he
have to
wants
worry about it because he's retired. Yeah,
Right.
Well, it's only day number 1.
I know.
Actually, the first day isn't until Monday. Is when it
Right.
all goes.
Well, that's what he
Yeah.
was saying. Like he said, he doesn't even feel retired. I said, well, wait till next week when you realize you don't have to get up and go to work at all.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when it'll hit you.
Like I said, wait till it gets cold when there's ice. Now he may have to take his girlfriend to work, but other than that, see
Yeah,
all
but
the
then
people
you
slipping
come
around.
back,
Yeah,
have to start listening to Barbara Eden records.
Oh, there you go. Or that Tiny Tim record he bought.
Connie Francis.
Mm-hmm.
Who's sorry now? Who's sorry now?
That was an expensive Tiny Tim album.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was a double album, you know.
Well, I
Yeah,
know,
but
but
still a
still.
lot.
Wow.
No,
That was
was
40
Somebody-
well,
somebody had to like
$40.
You
$47.
see the price on the Rolling Stones Hot Rocks 2?
Yeah.
$55
That's nuts.
for a 2-record set.
in color.
It was colored vinyl, and
It
it
was
came
colored.
with 2 art prints.
Oh, well, see, that's value.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
No.
value.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, well, in fact, Beetle Brad has his.
Or an album that
Record
is in
store day
print,
stuff.
and you
I
can
haven't
just go
watched
get
it
the
yet.
regular version. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Look, it's in polka dots. Could
See,
be.
that's the kind of thing I'm against. And I forget somebody made a video, and I thought it was a really good. It's kind of what I've been saying, but they said it in a different way. That in a way, vinyl has become, instead of records that you play, it's become merchandise.
Yeah.
Like a Funko Pop, or it's just become merchandise. It's become a
Right.
collectible instead of something. And it's a good thing for sales, but it's not a good thing for vinyl.
No, because
Well,
you're not buying it
I mean,
for the music, you're buying it for the collectability of it.
And that's what's happened to the music industry, though. Period.
Yeah.
It's become a commodity. It's something, a product you sell. It's no longer about
Yeah,
making
those
a political
12-year-old
statement
girls
or
that bought Taylor Swift, they don't
rebelling.
even have a record
What's
player.
that?
Those 12-year-old girls that bought Taylor Swift, they don't even have a record player.
Right.
All the music sounds the same now, pretty much.
This is
You know?
true.
Well,
What's a
yeah.
record player? What does that mean?
Sounds exactly the same.
They'd rather get it off Spotify.
Or one of
Yeah.
those.
I passed
like-
on the Billie Eilish today.
Be like that stuff that Mason has, that thing he's got. He plays all this music out of.
Bah.
Well, up to
I
him.
like RSD for the live releases and the titles that have never been pressed to vinyl before. Hard to imagine paying all that money for something that's already been released, such as the Rolling
Yeah.
Stones.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Unless
bought
it's
2
autographed.
albums and demos today.
It's like stamp
Right.
collection.
Well, that's why I bought this America album. You
Yeah.
know, like
Yeah, I would have bought that. If
I
my
didn't
store
buy
had it.
History, but I did buy this because this has got demos and
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
alternate versions.
It's got a
Mhm.
horse with no name, or Sister Golden Hair sung in Spanish.
In
That's all I
Spanish,
need to
yeah.
know. I want it.
Okay.
That's got to be Boss.
Yeah, first song on side 2.
Yeah, what do the kids say today? That's fire.
Yeah.
You know, but neither of
And-
the albums I bought came on colored vinyl or anything like that.
Yeah, how sweet is that?
Standard black pressing.
Ooh, that looks good.
But they
Ooh,
also were fairly inexpensive compared to a lot of other
Mhm.
records. So
goodness. That is just too bright for me.
Man, from there, that's gonna give you a stick. You know? I'll give you my cane.
Hello, this is Plastic EP.
Yeah,
Yeah, look
it
at this.
is. What's that one?
Fleet Foxes.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you this vinyl. If I can
Look
pull it
out.
out. Excuse me while I whip this out. There we go.
Careful. Cover your eyes, kids.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
ah,
Yowza.
Mm-hmm.
It's collectible, kids.
Yes.
Stand in line for it. Ooh.
and
Double
the
album.
things I don't get, and like this was Joe's #1 thing, and I looked at it like the Joan Jett 8-song acoustic album, which in a couple months is going to come out as a 20-song acoustic album with those 8 songs and
Yeah.
14
Yeah.
more, 12 more, whatever. Why would you spend $25 for that? It's going to come out as the full thing.
I did the same thing. I bought it, and even in my video, I'm reading it, and it's like 20 songs. And then I flipped
Yeah.
the record over, and I was like, "Oh wait, that's coming."
Yeah, that's coming. You know, I mean, there
Well,
was two. I think there's 2 live
it's like-
tracks at the end. They might not be on the new thing, but okay,
Right.
you're getting 2
But
tracks.
it's like I said earlier, sucker right across the forehead.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, if my circumstances were different, I might have bought it. But I just,
Well, that's
it's
true. I'm
kind
made
of
of money.
release. There's so many things they could be doing,
Yeah.
and like I said, my biggest pet peeve is Harper Valley PTA came out.
Mm.
There's 2 copies in my thrift store for 29 cents right now. There always is. Why do you need to repress that album? You don't. I have at least 3 copies of that album because I keep finding nicer ones, and for 29 cents I pick it up.
Well, this album by Fleet Foxes comes with
Mhm.
a poster, and I'm not really sure why.
Oh, it just
Ooh.
Oh wow, that's the same guy that designed the ABBA. Recent ABBA did that.
Kind of figures.
He's a very artistic guy.
Fleet Foxes, guys, pick it up. Sure.
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 Sure. Sure.
Certainly.
Hmm. Hmm.
Ray-Bans. Oh.
We're having a moment of silence. Yeah. Remember,
I can
kids.
show you my
don't
other Fleet
own
Fox
rollers.
albums. I don't own any Bay City Rollers.
No, me neither.
Oh, okay.
That's impressive. That's impressive. That's got to be one of the best thought out. What?
What
Also,
is that?
also,
Oh, the other
the
ones too.
Sweeney
Okay.
side. There's the
What is
Sweeney
that?
side.
Yes.
What is that?
Fleet Foxes again.
Ah.
Fleet
Oh, that's
Fox.
interesting.
Who the heck is that?
Same group.
Fleet Foxes.
Fleet Foxes.
Does Stephen Schnee know about this?
I don't know.
Stephen Schnee knows about everything.
This
Yeah.
is newer music, so I don't know if you people would actually
Okay.
know about it or like it.
Horace says, put out the original Tom T. Hall that song, because he wrote it and his version is really good. Oh, be careful. The Partridge Family's going to get jealous of the bass.
Yeah, they might. Yeah.
We're always pushing good music.
And you know Danny's gonna go after them.
Yeah, Danny's going to get him.
Boxing gloves and stuff, yeah. we push also. Ah! Who does your hair, man?
Ah.
Yo.
Yeah.
I almost kissed the wrong side. I almost kissed David.
Oops.
I'll give him a kiss too.
That's the trouble with going by cameras, because you got to remember stage left and stage right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what's he doing? He's kissing David Cassidy. Oh. Yeah. Rumors
But
will
look at
start.
them.
Oh,
I'd kiss either one of them.
that's so,
Well,
that's like what's his name? Barry Williams cuddling up to Florence Henderson.
isn't that just wrong?
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
That's just completely wrong. I'm gonna date my mother. Ugh. Ah.
It's my TV mother, but still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she agreed. Like, yes, let's go out to the supper and theater, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had to let him down. I'm sorry. You know, like you're my son. I can't be.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Go after. Go after.
Have you ever? I used to have a paperback copy of his book. Have you ever read it?
Oh, the Growing Up Brady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I've never read it or seen it.
I found a paperback copy at the thrift store, you know, and that's where you need to buy it. It's kind of like it's interesting. Yeah.
I can imagine.
So I'm gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, I know. If I can reach over and get this. Stephen Schnee is like Jesus and Santa Claus. He sees everything.
Yeah.
He knows when you've been good or bad.
Yes. And who is this one? Oh,
Shannon Brown.
Shannon Brown. Thought that was one of the
Corn fed.
ABBA
Watch
girls.
for her in one of my future videos.
Oh, okay.
Corn fed big man. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep, that's obscure, all right.
Now, do you listen to that CD or do you just?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I love this.
Yeah.
I met her at again back in the New York Stock Exchange days. She actually did a mini concert in front of the exchange.
Ooh.
I don't remember if it was John Deere that came in or some
Oh.
countrified, type of company that came in, and she did a concert, and I fell in love with her then.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's nice.
And she's done nothing since. Well, no, I take it back. She had a Christmas album that she put out.
Yeah, kind of like that one band you
2015 or
showed that
something.
hasn't done anything for 17 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
Put out one
On the
album
Sun.
and they're done. They're just
Yeah,
done.
On the Sun. They did one album and disappeared.
That's obscure.
I bought a really obscure album today, but you'll have to watch my video when it's up.
Oh, tease! You tease!
No sneak previews for us.
Tim the tease.
I just thought it was an interesting album.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
just
picked
forgot
it
I'm going to show my 4 seasons of Bewitched again.
Yeah. Well, I have to wait till Tuesday to get in line with all the elderly ladies. So.
Oh, here's the one where Tabitha is born.
Hey. Oh yeah. And Tabitha had a brother later. Now, I think the brother was mortal like his dad.
No.
Or was he a
Adam was
warlock?
a witch too. They were both witches.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I wasn't watching it by then.
Yeah, that was near the end anyway. Pizza should be here
Yeah.
soon. Bacon,
Oh.
jalapenos,
You make me hungry.
cheese.
Okay.
What Pepsi to wash it down.
Enjoy your pizza. Enjoy your
You're not
pizza.
gonna sleep tonight. All that caffeine is going to keep you.
Yes, you're gonna be. You're gonna be up.
I can't sleep today. I've drank 2 liters of Pepsi.
Yeah. Be like me lying here listening to rap. Going to the wall.
You need to
no.
put that Pepsi aside and
There you go.
Hmm.
That'll knock you.
I mean have a ting.
Yeah, there we go.
You mean I have to actually run to the fridge and get one? I've been dared.
Uh-oh. We'll see if he
Is
has.
he really going to get one? Something's wrong.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, country album,
I guess.
Shannon Brown. If you couldn't tell.
Yes,
There
it does.
you go. You got
Yeah.
one.
Yes, it
Mhm.
does exist. Like M&Ms.
Now, how much calories does a bottle of Ting have? Just curious.
Too many. Too many to list.
I don't know. It's too dim in here to read.
Okay. I'm just curious.
150.
And all that one bottle. That ain't bad.
No, that's not too bad.
And actually, that's a smaller size bottle too. That's
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a pretty small bottle.
But how
yeah,
much
it's not
sugar?
like a 10-ounce bottle.
Mhm.
Comes all the way from Jamaica, man.
Oh, hey. You
Mm.
be
Wow.
careful. Don't have stuff like toenails and everything floating in it.
But yes, kids, Ting does exist. It really does exist.
Does it really say bottled in Jamaica?
Yeah, it's out here somewhere. Like your proper.
Okay.
made in Jamaica
You know what else you can get from Jamaica?
Yeah.
somewhere.
No idea.
Rum. Rum. What do you think I meant?
No problem.
Yeah.
Don't knock that over. Give me. Hey, where'd all my viewers go? What's
They're
on
all-
TV now?
It's bedtime. Yeah, so it's on.
Oh, is it?
It's
oh,
just us.
it's
Yeah.
oh, it is going on 11. Oh.
Yeah. But it's okay though. Remember, I'm retired. I have nothing to do.
Why couldn't it be 9:40?
I know. Well, yeah.
Famous last words. Why can't it be 9?
Now, see, Joe can't say that anymore because he has nowhere to go.
She can, because he still will get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning or 5
Yeah,
o'clock
why
in the
am I
morning
so
or whenever he
tired?
gets up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you'll get used to it. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
he'll be getting up at 10 like the rest of us.
Yeah, he'll have to do videos, morning chats, so he can compete with Rachel. Yeah.
Because he gets up
Right.
at that time when he's off
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
So Mark P just commented on my video and he's talking about the 45 bags.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I should have bought more at $2.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking
They-
that too. I
They,
mean,
they had
for me,
they had
the
5 of them
generic
there. I should
stuff,
have picked up all 5.
Yeah.
for me, like the Foreigner and the Pat Benatar, I don't care about that. But like I said, that collectibles thing is interesting. Those
Mhm.
colored vinyl ones are in. Those are
Well,
the.
I'm really
interesting
curious what some of these things are, like the ones on the
Morning Joe
Was
with Mayo.
what's that?
Yes. There
That's
you
the
go.
new program. Morning Joe. with Mayo.
Morning Joe with
Yeah.
Mayo.
Morning, guy. Yeah. Breakfast
Yeah.
with Mayo or
Like
something.
this Count Your Lucky Stars.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that record label.
Oh, I thought that was the
No,
band.
No, it's like
No,
they
there's 4
listed
bands
here.
out
Annabelle,
there.
I think,
I
was the
don't know
group.
any of them. They look like they would be like pop bands, but pop bands don't usually put out vinyl, so I don't think they are.
Right.
Would that be a promo single, maybe?
No, it's just like a label sampler.
Oh,
It's
okay.
four songs
Mm-hmm.
from this label.
Okay.
A lot of
Lucky
like
Stars.
small labels do that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Reptilian. Joy
There you
Divi.
Reaver.
Something I was a lonely estate. Oh no, James Reed got a bum pizza. They put green peppers on it instead of jalapenos. Oh,
I'd like that better.
no.
My favorite pizza is sausage and green peppers. That is such a good combination.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't want any peppers. I don't want anything hot. Just give me meat.
No, regular peppers, not hot. Regular green peppers, sausage.
No, I don't want it. No
Or even
vegetables.
better, sausage, peppers, and onions.
No
is a
vegetables.
Really good pizza.
No. I don't want
Yeah,
those.
I could skip the onions.
Yeah, but the onions like caramelize a little bit and get a little bit sweet. It's really good.
Woohoo! Hey, you're teasing us with colored vinyl again. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, you're making
Yeah,
beetle bread.
Yeah,
tart.
those are cool.
Oh, okay.
Your
Looks good.
Lucky Stars.
Looks like a Pink Floyd record.
No, I was thinking it looked like one
they
of those
said
Peter Pan
7
records.
records and one had 12. I mean,
Yeah.
that's real good.
Ooh,
Yellow. Hey.
that's why they were
12
$10.
records for $2. That's less than
Hey,
what
Dad.
I
Yeah.
pay.
Woo!
Ooh, I'm like a Viewmaster.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cover there.
cute. That's packaging. There's some thought went into that one.
Yeah, I mean, those are cool.
Yeah, I should have kept my Viewmaster. Oh,
Cops got hot. Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's a reissue, I think.
Bob
And
Seger's still
Capstone.
the same.
Yes, that's a good one.
See, that's the kind of stuff, though, for me, I'm just going, It's the other stuff for me that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Home free.
Yeah.
And this is just one of my favorite labels here.
Oh, Kama Sutra, yeah. Oh, Love It Spoonful, yeah, the number one.
Yep, Summer in the City.
Look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
Tavares. Heaven
yeah,
must be
a
missing
little
an
bit of
angel.
disco there. Those are treasures.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You know, they had that Orange Capital when I bought the Sweet albums back in the 70s.
The Beach Boys.
Beach Boys. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
What's the other side?
Maybe Mason's in bed.
Oh, Lady
Even
Liberty.
worse.
Lady Liberty. Ooh.
Okay. Oh, he'll probably tell you.
Oh, that's
There
like a
There are
real-
6 versions of this one.
See, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's a good 45
Yeah,
right
that's a
there.
good one. And Oak Ridge Boys. Yeah,
That's
their
not a-
music is okay. We used to use
I
an
think
Oak
I
Ridge
have
Boys
that.
song. Yeah.
I'm pretty
when we
sure I
put
have
the radio
that
station
somewhere.
down. No good.
James Reed is
Oh.
making pizza, and the Pepsi's going
Enjoy
down.
your pizza.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Manny
Urgent.
Urgent. Urgent.
So
The
what
other
this
side
place
has
do?
48
Stop
sides.
selling 45s?
That's the
Mhm.
A side here. Cool Love.
Yeah.
Cool love.
Okay.
I have that. I have a promo copy of that. I
Mhm.
probably have like 10 of them. Back in the late 80s, they were everywhere.
And her.
And Shannon Brown. There she is. Ooh. Oh, she's gonna give some girls a run for their money. Whoa. Look at that.
Oh, lyrics.
Whoa! Yeah, whoa!
No, that picture's not bad.
She's photogenic. She's probably touched up.
Not
Yeah.
like me.
She probably really looks like Susan Boyle in person.
There's Bowie. Yes.
Just David Bowie completely. Just
There's
Wow.
still
You
releasing.
could have bought Toy and showed you that one instead.
I'd rather sleep at night, thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That one doesn't do much for my slumber either.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like Aladdin Sane, you know, the thing with the little
Yeah.
lightning bolt.
Mhm. I had several of his CDs at one time.
Diamond Dogs with that drawn cover, and he looks like he's
Yeah.
Half dog and
Half-
half human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Have that-
two versions of that cover, you know.
Animatic, yeah, where he's what do you call it?
What?
Physically correct. What am I thinking of? What's the word?
What are you thinking of?
Anatomically correct.
Yeah.
Mhm. On
David
that
Bowie?
album, The Man Who Sold the
No,
World,
no.
he's laying in that dress.
Oh no, I'm thinking of
Oh,
Changes.
okay.
Or was that low?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
What is he juggling or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Scratch
Okay.
that. That didn't work out very well.
Scratch that juggling. act.
Oh, Heroes.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
heroes just for one day.
Hmm.
Peter Gabriel did a good version of that song.
Hmm. Well, anyway, it is going on 11 o'clock here. We'll start winding it down. People are either going to bed or watching whatever on MeTV.
Okay.
Or ordering pizza.
You might be ordering having a late night dinner.
Yeah. So
I seriously feel like having pizza now.
that doesn't help us. Let's all go to James Reed's house.
Yeah, I can dig out my copy of The Wizard of Oz and watch it.
Oh no! No, I don't need to see talking trees right now. I don't,
I'm gonna look for Buddy Ebsen. I can fast forward and look for
uh,
Buddy Ebsen.
You got to look for the guy hanging in the tree and look for Buddy
Yeah.
Ebsen.
oh no,
Oh, here we go.
that is frightening.
Shoot.
That's
Oh, good
just
Lord.
not right.
Yeah.
Who made
Take it down, please.
Yeah.
oh,
Whew.
Okay, make me small.
take it away. Gee. Oh,
Yes, James, you're an influencer now.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
You've influenced me to have pizza.
Yeah, but it's almost too late to have pizzas.
Yeah.
No,
Especially
Never
with
too late for pizza.
it's not even 11 yet.
Yeah, it's only 7 minutes to 11, and like, ah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, how's your storms doing down there?
Well, 15 minutes ago it was storming, and now it's okay. So
It's gone.
I think I have a rough night though, and I'll wake up in the morning and yeah. I have a flashlight just in case my power goes out. So there you go.
You
Okay.
said you get a fly swatter?
A flashlight
Oh, flashlight.
right here.
What's a fly swatter gonna do?
I got a flash. Yeah. Well, if a fly comes out to me in the darkness, see,
Ooh, oh, hey.
my power goes out. I can have a. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we've had some wonderful reports of Record Store Day and seen what Robert's got and heard what Tim didn't get and saw Jeff Hoops.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, kids, Bay City Rollers is the band
Yeah.
to watch these days.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We're
It
going
is.
to be pushing these guys next. And the
That would be next.
Yeah.
Okay. Have to get one of those now.
Yeah. Everybody's going to have one. Everybody's going to
Yeah.
have one. Yes.
That castle was good too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember, we're always up on the newest musical fads. This is
Mhm.
true.
Fleet Foxes, folks. Fleet
Fleet
Foxes.
Fox. Hey.
Ooh. And I do want to hear about that Lost in Space thing. What's on that thing? So
I don't know. I only saw the
No,
cover.
I didn't even. I saw the price tag and didn't even bother looking at it.
Because
I pulled all the price tags off of my vinyl.
and the
Well, not
Corvette.
the 45s.
I found out that there were Corvette stores in Michigan even. I had no idea. I thought they were only on the East Coast. But apparently there were Corvette stores in Michigan. So
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I never saw one.
I live on the East Coast. I never saw one.
I used to go into them all the time.
Ah, that's it. Corvettes, you know. Where are the cars? Yeah.
Never had a Corvette.
What's this? I wish
I
you
had a
could
Firebird.
get your Al Lewis autographed. Ooh. He signed stuff for everybody.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He would sign you an autograph just for a bite in the neck, easily.
Yeah.
So like,
I never got him though. Never got that one.
oh, too bad. Maybe you can get the new Grandpa Munster when the movie comes out.
I already. Yeah, he doesn't kind of look like my cup of
He
tea.
doesn't float your boat.
No.
Okay, so what is it now? 10:56. Let's call it a night. Thank you, Robert S.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim Allen. Thank you, Jeff Kendall.
Me.
And
Well, thank you, Doc, for having us up.
Mm-hmm. Thank
as
you.
if I'll
you,
turn you
Brother Ray.
away. As if I'll turn you away. All the fantastic people that have talked over there, except now we're just down to James Reed.
Yeah.
And Jeff Colley.
And Jeff Call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got one last thing. The
Right.
new Grandpa Munster played Jay Leno in the Late Show.
Oh, really?
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting to know.
Good thing to put on his resume. How cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, am I coming on at 4 tomorrow? I don't know.
You usually do.
I
Yeah.
know, but I don't know.
Is it going to be like a mystery bag of 45s? We just don't know
Uh,
what we're going to get.
I thought I would try a Saturday night because
Okay.
last week I only lasted an hour on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, last
Well,
week was
It
Easter.
was
though, so,
Easter, Doc.
Yeah.
I wasn't home.
This is true. I
Lots
know
of
it was
people
Easter,
probably weren't home.
Yeah.
but I did get a disappointing turnout last Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody was playing with
Again, it
eggs.
was
so there you
Easter.
go.
I wasn't
Yeah, I
home.
was
at my
I was
mother's.
traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought let's try it on Saturday for the heck of it.
Last
So-
Sunday, the president was messing with a bunny. So there you go.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Biting the heads off of buddies.
Yeah.
Your,
Like he was. Yeah. He was doing the
Get
Easter
your bells on, kids.
Easter
all
bunny, and they were going like that.
people
Yeah.
are still just turn your little bells on. Where did Kimba go? Kimba disappeared. She. Hi
Yeah,
guys.
she's watching
Kimber left a long
something.
time ago.
She's watching something on TV. So.
And
She's
Stephen,
hanging out with the
is still
cool
listening. Good night to you,
Mhm.
and good night to everyone. And
Have a good night.
have a good night. May
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Later.
Later. So long.